camera right here. I didn't put my swag out. And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We are back from graduation. I'm now, I was a master. I'm actually Dr. Jones MS. Let's hit the cheers. All the hands on it. All the hands. All the hands. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. 2 years of, you know, so funny, this show has been going the whole time I've been doing my master's program.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy.
Yes,
It's
sir.
crazy. I can see. Crazy. Shout out to Merlin. Happy Sunday, Merlin. Happy Sunday, Wolf. And open the boxes. He's like, yeah. Open the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Shout out to Sin. Yes, sir. So, put this here because we got to open this real fast. Also, check everything out. But it's funny, we were in line doing all the graduation stuff, and I was like, they give you your all your stuff, your master's degree things and all your things. And there was like, I'm now Master Jones, Dr. Jones and Master Jones. And they were like, we're in the States, we can't call anybody master. There's a little bit of history with the word master in the States. I was like, that's true. This guy, he's from Georgia. This guy's Steve. He's hilarious. I was like, that's actually a really good point. I was looking forward to let people, yes, you can refer to me as Master Jones. Dr. Jones online. They were like, no, Dr. Jones MS sounds good to me.
Yes, sir.
Shout out. So this is not the big one. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
My alarm's going off. Is that in your package, boss? Easy. Whoa. Oh, easy. So we've got two major boxes here. And then we have the Y03. Right, it's like we have the Y03 too. This is honestly surprised that it uses optical switches. I can't see. Does that typically make it a better budget version? Because soon if you need more buttons. Actually, you would think, but no. They're like a different, cheaper. They feel something like a Gateron, but I could not. I mean, I tried. Like I almost broke the thing. It was cracking a lot. I was trying to rip these things out. So what we're gonna be talking about today is where's the top side? Make sure there's no brand. Like, make sure there's no branding on here. This just showed up like 5 minutes. Oh, I can't see. This just showed up 5 minutes ago. I see Qanba. I see Rubies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
And
yes,
then on top of that,
Yes, sir.
I just washed my hands. I gotta put lotion on. I'm already ashy. I'm gonna be holding this thing up with ashy hands. But then, this should have been here a month ago. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. So I'm a little frustrated. But you also get a free gift. The Qanba, what is this thing called? The Phantom Multi-Mode Smart Wireless Gaming Controller. What makes it smart? I don't know, but it's free. So it's smart to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we gotta move some stuff around
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We have
sir.
this guy here. Because if Ruby's here, you know we gotta bring out Sapphire. And she got a dump, right? So start diving in. And apparently you couldn't swap the codes. They did the Cardinal Sin started switch. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna burn through the Y03. That way I can talk about that and get that knocked out. And then we're gonna spend, 12:30. I'm gonna start heavy with these two. I'm gonna open the Ruby first, and then I'm gonna open up this next at 12:30. So, because I don't want, we gotta give. It's the Y03's day. He played the tournament on Tuesday. We reviewed on Monday. Tournament on Tuesday, and now Sunday's his day, right? So we can't ignore her. So I know, I know you don't want to go. I know you don't want to get off camera, but I have to. I have to get you off camera. I'm sorry. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Already 12:08. 20 minutes. We're gonna be right back to you. I know she doesn't want to go. She's like trying to stay on camera. Y03. Let's do this fast. I want to open the Ruby. So the Y03. So what I was hoping was the Flex Strike was supposed to be out this week because Marvel's Marvel Tokon came out this week. The Flex Strike was supposed to come out at the same time, and then this vendor put out a leverless version of the Flex Strike. I was like, oh, I have to put this out. So went through this, and to be honest, let's open it. I'll show you what's in the box. So this is called the Y03 Leverless controller. If you see this from more, I'll say in a minute. So it comes with these linear optical switches. It has regular mode and Bluetooth mode, and there's also a 2.4 wireless mode, but it doesn't come with the dongle. I think that's like another set out of China, but the sets I found on AliExpress were this model, and then this model with the the PlayStation booter, right? So I'll show you that. When you flip it over, you have all your details, and it does have a wedge shape. So you'll see this when I want to take it out. I'm not a fan of wedges, so we'll talk about that in a second. I bet they soldered Gaterons. The listing has both optical and mechanical, and its listing, which is sus. Yeah, mechanical is a different tech than mechanical. And Gateron clones. Let me take them out and show y'all. Let's get this out of here. So let's open this up. There's not much. Just don't bump the mic. Good. So you have your book. The book is actually pretty in depth. Like, it does give you everything you need. So don't lose this book. You're gonna need it. I'll put that here. My stand, put that there. You have your power cord, obviously USB-C to USB, right? Your standard cord. I'll throw that in the bin with the kids. And here's the booter. It comes in a nice little Ziploc bag, ready to go, right? And then, yeah. Okay, get off camera, Ruby. She wants me to talk about her now. Wait. Goodness, Ruby. She's so needy. So we open this up, and then you have your controller, right? So let's take this out, and that's our box. That's all right. Done with this. So make sure my camera's straight. Okay. So when you take out the box, it's plastic, right? And I'm not going to bash the plastic because I have plenty of plastic controllers that I do not complain about. I just did the Ori Nova, and that feels, I mean, take it out, feels like plastic. It plays good, but it's hollow, it's light, just like any other plastic controllers. You can't complain. The switches, what I was excited about this was, it's all large across the body. So when I play Tekken, I like large across the body. When I play Street Fighter or City of the Wolves, I like smalls. Well, Street Fighter in particular, I like smalls, and pretty much everything I like smalls, right? This is your standard, not small, but your standard layout. So I was excited for this because it's large with a nice wide split. This is a very big split down the middle, but it has the Flex Strike wedge. So you can see here, it's a wedge design from fat on this side, skinny on this side. And it also has a second wedge right here. So it has that lifted part, right? Oh, my finger's so ashy. I know. I need lotion. I know, right? Then you have your connect and power, your power port, connect port, and also your charging port, because you have different modes. You have your Bluetooth H, your Switch S, your Xbox X, your PlayStation P, and your 2.5 wireless. But that one you never use because it doesn't come with an adapter, as far as I could tell. It didn't have it in the box. And your grip tape is pre-installed on the bottom. Actually, it's all really good. Is a Y03 aerodynamic. Open the window and test it to get to the Qanba.
Yes.
Bruh.
You're still pretty. Don't worry, we still like you. There's a new girl in school and she's kind of hot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your
Yes,
booter.
sir.
This booter is not a standard booter, because I tried this on like a GB2040 controller, and I might try it again, but oh, I thought I broke it. Okay, but this is like a different firmware. This is not GB2040. It's its own thing, and this does work. It plugs right here in the side, and you're set to go. Right. When you turn it on, what's kind of cool is, like I said, if you put on H and you hold this home button here, the light will start blinking, and you can pair it to your Switch, your Steam Deck, your phone, your iPad, and now you can go like travel with this thing and play however you want. You can hear how loud the switches are, right? So they feel like Reds. Let's not pretend, right? They're Reds. Where's my little switch puller? Okay, it's 12 or 13. We're moving fast. It's good. Where's my switch puller? Because Ruby, she thinks she's so pretty. She's a new girl in school and she wants to get on camera. So when you take the keycaps are actually pretty nice. Like, they have a nice texture layer on top, and then your inner layer, but they're still super light. And I might try these on one of my other pads too, just to see how they feel, but they're super light. So here is the switch, and you're not going to be able to see it on camera because the light, and I've got two lights on. even if I angle it, you just can't see. Like the branding is some other thing, but it looks a lot like a Gateron. See, when I get closer, you really can't read it. It's like a whole, it's upside down. Can I put it this way? I'm gonna bump the camera. Right there, Huano. Huano. Yeah, on the bottom. I know my hands are shaking. Huano. Some type of optical switch I've heard. I'll actually look them up right now. And they're reds. They're actually a nicer red. I'll give them that much. They are a better red. Everyone knows I'm not the KLV2 low profile reds. I'm just not a fan. Like, get them things out of here. They're rattly. They're mushy. I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan of the KL reds. Any switch besides those. But they're good, like a good starter switch. Okay, here's what it feels like. But once you feel something better, you don't want to go back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I almost didn't see the point of being able to remove them if they're solder switches. That's a good point. Confusing, conflict, you know what's funny? These so the other thing too is trying to get these off is hard to do. Like your keycap, the switch puller, does not fit. And you could see I kind of mangled this a little bit in here because I was like destined to get this out. So I wedged it in. So if you buy this, there's nothing wrong with it, right? But it does kind of feel like a toy. It's called spade a spade, right? Because, you know, and it's not a bad thing. It's nice. It sits nice and wide and tall in your lap. It does all things you wanted. It works. It does what you want it to do. But you know, there's so many leverless nowadays that it fits where it's supposed to fit. This is $40, right? You know what you're paying for. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're paying for. You know, you really can't complain. If you look at this and you're thinking about this, you know what you're getting. Again, I'm not a fan of the wedge, just any controller. It's just my personal preference. So, because I do like my keyboard's wedge because I have long fingers. My hand's big as this. So when I'm typing, I need an ergonomic. I can't type with these gaming keyboards because they make my hands hurt. They're cramped like this, and it just kills my hands, right? So I can't. Shout out to Midic. Happy Sunday, Midic. Midic, what time is it? I'm very close. I might do it like in the next 5 minutes. I might start at 12:20 because I kind of wrapped this up already. It's already 12:16 because the new girl in school wants to come on camera. Her name is Ruby. Her formal name is Qanba Ruby, but her informal name is just Ruby. But yeah, they're starting switches. Confuse the conflict of purpose. Like, I guess you could try other caps, but unsure of the capacity. Yeah, so you could put other caps in here, but if you're looking at this, do not buy this to invest. Oh god, it's 1960. To invest in anything else, right? Or to invest in modifying this. This is something you want to either take on the go and just have your large keycaps across the body and your split, right? It does work. It does supposed to do. How long it's going to last, I don't know because I've had it that long, but it does do what it appears it should do, right? I played in tournament with it last week, and the only reason I kind of like moved to another controller, I actually played like the Razor Kitsune. I was switching around to other optical things only because they're reds and my rank is higher, so I was kind of getting frustrated with like the people I was fighting. I couldn't really like act as fast as I wanted to because I'm used to a snappier, smoother switch, right? But if you're not familiar with tons of different switches, you will feel fine on this pad. But yeah, and all the modes do what they're supposed to do. So yeah, the Y03, I think they did it for their first little pad. It works. Their firmware works. I had, you know, nothing crazy. There were times where I felt like I was having missed inputs, but again, I'm using a different switch. Like, everything is not from what I'm used to, and I'm also wedged. So, you know, when you're trying to like Tekken, you're trying to sidestep and move really fast and like move around. I can't blame the controller because I played with it before the tournament and I played fine. So I think it was just because I'm used to a different feel and I couldn't adjust to the feel of it yet. All that good stuff. Boom. 12:20. Can I pad 2 more minutes? No. All right, let's dive in. So we'll come back to you in a bit here. Y03. Come here. Okay, now she want to shake. Now she want to shake. All right, let's get where's my scissors at? Let's dive in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see here. Where's my scissors? Okay. Open this thing. And see, I like to unbox before I even so I'll make sure I take a note and put it back in the box and then unbox again. Let's see what we have here. So we take this out. Okay. First things first. First things first. We might have a big problem. All right, well, let's do this first, and I'll see if I have a problem. So the first thing you get is a case. Where's the... Should I take this out or should I wait? Well, I'll just do it on camera again. Fine, it's fine. So when you guys see the unboxing on camera, you'll see all this torn stuff. You guys know why. Shout out to Asuka Chan. That's going to Asuka Chan 2090. Happy Sunday. Yes, it is. It is
Yes,
Ruby
sir.
Day. She
Yes,
just showed up. Well, I would say 5 minutes. Now it's 25 minutes ago.
Yes,
But 20 minutes
sir.
ago. Said the highest pre-travel I go with are full MX to Gear Raptor streams. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That's coming with the bag. It's coming with the bag. It's bonkers. Shout out to Kuzuji. Happy Sunday, Kuzuji. Happy Sunday, Midic. So we have our case. Now, again, I am colorblind. This looks black. And what is that? Pink or gray? Well, like a bluish purple? I'm colorblind. I don't know how. I'll lift it up so y'all can kind of figure that out. But the case is color. You have a pouch here in the front. Nice little swag. Oh, it's thick too. She thick too. Oh,
Yes,
she thick.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you got a little
Yes,
hand strap
sir.
inside. That's cool. So you just unzip it.
Sir.
Is this gray? I think it's gray. Yeah, I think this is gray. And it's, you know, same color on sides. So it's thick. It's obviously not a hard cover, but it's definitely going to protect it, right? It's thick and does all things. It's like you have your strap with your clip and all that stuff, your zippers, all the blah blah blahs. Look inside. It's standard, yeah, but it's thick though. It's nice. And you can put your cables in here. So nice. Wait, let's put it back so I can do the official unboxing on camera. Get in there. Okay, don't tear the bag. There we go. Okay. Shout out to Orville. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Sunday, Orville. Yeah, I know another new cake. Sorry. Actually, one more thing. I was gone all weekend for my graduation because I'm now Master Dr. Jones MS. There you go.
Yes,
But
sir.
this just
Yes,
showed up.
sir.
The new
Yes,
42
sir.
case.
Yes,
And
sir.
just to kind of like FYI before I open the Ruby up, this this fits your CAT, your CAS, and all the blah blah blahs. Like I have tons of stuff. The gates, the stick, all the blah blah blahs over here to the side. It fits everything. I don't really like this where the things are here because I feel like I'm afraid that when I put my stuff together, it's gonna mash my buttons. But you can, it has pockets too, so that's really nice. But yeah, really nice wide case.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
So if you have questions
sir.
about that, I'll open that up too.
Sir.
Okay. So before I open this, Houston, we might have a problem. Texas, we might have a problem. See here, come up. It's gray. Okay, good. That is gray. I thought so. Was it gray and blue or gray and purple? Oh, it seems like gray, white, and blue stripe. Perfect. Okay, perfect. There's nothing wrong with purple, but I just thought it was purple. Again, I'm colorblind. DOI released new lever with the same construction as Hopper 2. Oh my god, really? I'll check that out too. Maybe some dark gray. I can't see dark gray blue, but that could be the camera. Oh, that's a good point. It could be the camera. Yeah. Shout out to Sterling Elton there. Happy Sunday, Sterling Elton there. You must have a good job. How about that part? Oh, we were speaking about it while you were going Discord. Nice. Boom. So here, I didn't order this color. So we're going to open this up, and I hope it's not this color because you can get the black carbon or I think it's called like a pink, blue, green. I think it's pink, blue, green, something like that. And the camera might throw the colors off, but y'all can kind of see there. But again, I got the carbon fiber. What's this? It says here, product color black. Y'all can't see this, too tall. Product color black. Okay, so it should be black. What else do we have on here? All year blah, blah, blahs, right? Now notice there is no PS5 insignia on here. So this is a PC controller per se, right? Where's my scissors? Fine, here. Hello. I don't have any nails. I'm not doing this today. Let's just cut it. I'm not doing this today. Okay, there we go. It's going to open upside down just because, right? Go this way. Oh, there we go. And I have news about Xenium leather. Oh, the Xenium. Oh, nice. The Xenium leather module. Nice. So there, I gotta do upside down because it's bumping the camera. So it's gonna be upside down for a second. So there is the Ruby. Look at, she's light, very light. All of our stuff. We'll come back to that. What do you have here? Okay, so it's like a standard PS5 unboxing. I like that much. What's the only thing in here? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna leave all this neat here. So that way I'll unbox it on camera and it'll look good. Let's take this out slow so we don't tear the box. So on the side, you have your Ruby instructions, all the things. I see Chinese, I see English, Spanish, Espanol, Portuguese, Dutch, so all, I guess everything. I'm sure Japanese in here too. I'm sure it has everything. I'll come back to this in a minute. All right, boom, and then you have your cable, and this is a thinner cord. It's just a regular texture with your Qanba labeling on there and all that good stuff, and it's just as Qanba. There you go, nice. Hold that. Put this over here. Let's put this over here for a second, just for 1 second. Okay. I don't know what they were going for blending those colors today. Yeah, that original box color was kind of weird to me, but I don't know. They would have just been better off making a single color. True. How was the finish of the controller? Let's open it right now. Somebody complained about it being rough from the reviews. Really? Okay, I'm done with the scissors. FGC players complaining in reviews. He's like, really? Also, water's wet. Shout out to Sin. Sin's like, yeah. I don't know. Okay, a little stuff. There we go. Come out. Respect the artwork. Well,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Interesting. So we have this out the box here. Let's get a little sound check real quick. Put this to the side. I'll come back to that. This is quiet. This is quiet. Let me this. Here's basically what a red sounds like. Here's what the Ruby sounds like. Yeah, this sounds like the Ori Nova. Where's my Nova at? So here's the Nova. Mine, I removed the foams. This is like slightly louder than what it should be out the box. Yeah, they sound just alike. Wow, so it's quiet. It's not. This is plastic, right? Well, that's the other thing. So, materials. Plastic on the top. I can tell. Yeah, plastic on the bottom, plastic on the top, with your rubber grip pre-installed on the bottom. Let me move this back. I'm sorry. Let me come up a little bit. The finish. Let me answer the finish question. So let me see if y'all could see. I could see a little bit of texture. I don't know if this is a sticker. It doesn't feel. No, it wraps in there, so it's not a sticker. I like this red. That's cool. Oh, look, there's like a lip here too on the side, so you easily pick because it's really thin. This is thin. It's really thin. It's about. Where's my adapter bag? So if you put an adapter, a Brooks adapter on your desk, turn it sideways, lay it on your desk. From top to bottom, it is barely shorter than this. So it is roughly, it's a little thinner. Yeah, it's slightly taller than this, but not as tall as the top. It's roughly just a little cutout right here. It's about this thin as an adapter, roughly. Your buttons, why does that one look crooked? It's a button. A button's a button. Oh no, that's fine. It feels fine. Okay, good. So is this a touchpad? The touchpad doesn't move. That's weird. Is this supposed to move? Because that looks like a touchpad, but it does not move. It doesn't slide out. Okay, don't break it, because I'll start. Yeah, okay, slow down. I'm going to break this thing. But it doesn't feel loose. It just doesn't do anything. So I think that's like a... Maybe they're going to make a PS5 version later. I don't know. But this does nothing right now at the bottom, from what I can tell. These are just... They're clicky. Your Qanba... Oops, I turned it on. Uh-oh. Okay, that's how you turn it on. Or I turn it back off. So that's pairing mode. It's flashing now. Can I turn it off? Turn off, please. If I hold it, that does not turn it off. I'll press it again. Let's see. All right, we'll figure this out in a second. Because I turned it on now. It's probably pairing in Bluetooth mode. We'll find out. I can't see. This is D-pad or left stick. So you have your mode switcher. This says back or C. I forgot what the C button is on the Sapphire. I gotta look that up. Then there's X input in the top. Android in the middle. There it goes. Android in the middle. Now it's switched. Android in the middle. And then D input. Okay, that turned it back on again. All right, I'll figure out how to turn this thing off. And then this button here, I'd assume is a pairing button. Oh, it's switching modes. Look at that. It's like flashing. Can I hold this? No. If I hold it, will it turn off? That might reset. I don't know what's going to do. We'll find out in a minute what that does. Here. So your power port is just there. You just wedge this in the top. Oh, it's flush too. Look at this. It's nice and flush. That's cool. So it's just like the, a lot of Hot 2s where you stick it in and it protects itself. So that's good. Yeah, it sticks in there good. What about, here's a U-green cord. Okay, so the U-greens go nice and deep. Pause. They go nice and deep in the hole. Well, that's a yes, sir. That's a pause. So they're in there. And then when you move, it wiggles a little bit. Yeah, it's not, obviously it's not the same thing. So you can use these, but expect it to not be as snug and tight. Like, let's get real, right? Because that's how it's designed. Here's the adapter. So here is your adapter. And let's look at the instructions. Like, I hate reading instructions, but I'm going to have to. The adapter is magnetized too. So just like that. I got to bring out the 8-bit wireless leverless. So let's get... How do I turn this off? This is driving me crazy. I want to turn it off, and I don't know how to turn it off. I got to read the instructions. All right, let me check the chat here. I'm like, I did something. It's on, and I want to turn the thing off. Come down, come down, come down, come down, down. Oh, so yeah, so the finish, it feels fine. If you can feel the texture, because it's new out the box. I don't want to say, because I haven't really spent time with it yet, right? It's, we all know like things break in when you start playing with it. Pause. I don't know. Yes, sir. Pause. I don't know. Bruh. Pause. All that stuff. How do I turn you off? All right, I'll read the instructions because I don't know what to do there. But out the box, it feels solid. Even on the desk, like, nothing flexes. I'm pushing hard too. Nothing's flexing. It feels good. The carbon fiber, it looks like a sticker. If you would expect a sticker to look like a vinyl wrap, it looks just like that. So take that for what you will. But it is slipped off on the edges, so it's not peeling. It doesn't have any weird things. Like when I go around, there's no weird like runovers. I don't see any runovers. Like all the buttons move smooth. I can take one of these off real quick too. I'm gonna take this guy, or I'll take this one off. Where's my switchboard? Where'd I put it? It's at right. Where's my better one? Get in there, get in there, get in there. Come on. Wedge in there. So it is snug in there. Come on. Yeah, it's really snug in there. So if you want to take your keycaps off, beware. They are snug from the factory, as you expect. There you go. Oh, because they're clip-ins. So here's your keycaps. When you flip it over, there's your plus, but they are clip-ins. See the L shape there on the sides, both sides? So they are clip-ins. But you don't really hear them. That's good. They don't. Most clip-ins you hear, like when you press down, you hear clack back to the top. Like boom, clack, clack, clack. You don't really hear that. That's a new switch. They are KO low profile V2 switches. And they're silent too. I can check the force. Interesting. Okay, let me check chat. I'm sorry. Mine is coming. This is coming at the soon, because you soon. FC players come down, come down, come down. It does look like, Wow, it does look similar to the Ori Nova and as far as feel, but it doesn't have as wide of a split. The Nova's nice, but the sound and the feel does feel very similar to Ori Nova, but just not as loud. It doesn't, again, I don't hear the same sound. I'm opinionated. I just judge based on the price performance. Facts. Overall business customer service. I have facts. I'm reading fast. So I'm trying to make sure I get to the bottom. Like PWS makes some solid production products. I can't see, but their garbage to customer support responses. The game figured to it outside of their more Japan branch makes sense. FGC players complaining they can't get Tokon running with RTX 59 and GigaChat. I swear IQ base. Okay, I'm just going down. Looks pretty okay. Yeah, looks pretty nice. I guess the time to worry is when nobody at FGC is complaining about something. That's a very good point. Token have problems, man. Yeah, they do. Tokens have a lot of PC problems. Because I'm aware, unfortunately, they don't have. Let's do going down. I know exactly the issues player, and then I'm going to. Okay, it turned off. Perfect. I was like, how do I get this thing to turn off? So I'm not gonna. Don't touch that button until you're ready. Pause. Yeah, don't touch the button until you're ready. Pause. I'm gonna take this out because I want to see the switch. Let's take this out. Okay, they come right out. And I noticed too, so let me take this over here. So these are, again, I am colorblind, so it looks blue or teal to me. It's like a white base from what I can tell. They are pins, they're mechanical. So white base with a blue top and a sky blue button, I guess. Again, I didn't put lotion, I apologize. I know my hands are ashy, I apologize. Bruh. But yeah, they are KO low profile V2s. They are a silent switch. Something like a purple gleed. They look short travel to me too. The stem looks shorter. So I think they are short travel. So I'll check the stats in a minute here. And what's nice also is when you look inside here, Hot 42 is the first one where I noticed this where they put a groove. There you go. You see the base where you clip it in? There's a little groove layer right here in the inside. Your switch will click and like lock to this, and I like that because it makes them stable. Like it sounds dumb, but like if this was flat, you just push the switch in. If it doesn't have that third pin, sometimes you're playing, or if you're like doing stuff, you're just playing, you can feel it kind of like wiggle or lift up sometimes on certain pads. I don't like that, so I like how Qanba put this here. It locks in place really nice. This is really light. The battery's probably the heaviest thing in here. Let's put this back. And I think this might be able to use Gaterons, because I see KO pins here. Those look like Gateron pins to me on the top. Do I have a Gaterons? I'll try to find a Gateron switch on it real quick, and we'll try to like plug one in and see. I think it does both. So you might be able to do KOs and Gateron switches on this thing. Let's find out. I should be taking notes right now. Let me come down some more. Tokai. It really does look like a sticker. It does, like, yeah, it looks like a vinyl wrap. In person, it looks like a vinyl wrap. I should watch, like I would say, I don't want to like turn people off to what it is. It's because even a vinyl wrap, I have one on my shelf. I have a few on my shelf. Like if you look at them, they can look like a sticker because they are a sticker, right? But you know, and I'm sure it's what this is. I thought it would have a solid color like the Victrix, but more grayish. No, and I think because the price, this is like $89, $79. So you start looking at the manufacturing costs, the switches, the Bluetooth, the battery, the key, all the blah blah blahs, and their new switches. So it's not a classic switch. Yeah, this is a vinyl wrap, but it goes all the way around. I don't see any parts lifting off or anything weird about it. So it does feel solid, and you have a thick rubber grip on the bottom with feet. Yeah, it feels solid, and it has that red. I like this red. That race red looks really cool, like a Ducati red. And then again, like I said, it has these edges here, so you put it in your desk. It's so thin, you just pick it right up, and you carry this around. It's like, this is plastic. It's crazy light. It's light. Compared to the Ori, it might be the Ori is slightly lighter because there's no battery. There's no battery in here. Why does it look so crazy? And then for size, they're roughly the exact same width. Roughly, let me scoot this back. Roughly the exact same width. And as far as height, the Ruby is taller by roughly one adapter. It is taller by one adapter. No, roughly. It's taller by one adapter sideways. And then here is the Sapphire, right? So we all know the Sapphire. If you're into MX style switches, you'll look at the Sapphire and PS5 radio clock. This pad here, you can't even see the bottom down here. So So it's basically, you can't see. I'll put it this way so you can see. Oh my God, please stop. It is roughly one adapter, and one adapter turns sideways, shorter in height than the Sapphire. And when it comes to width, exactly the same. So one adapter and one sideways for height and width difference between this controller and the Sapphire. And when there's not enough space to fit them on the desk, that wasn't until you height off the ground. But the Sapphire is basically one adapter sideways, or like say, one adapter laying flat, and then take an adapter and turn it sideways and put it on top. You know, right there. That is roughly how tall the Sapphire is off the base, because it's MX switches, obviously, right? That's roughly how tall this is. Whereas this is basically one adapter shorter off the desk, if that makes sense. Because this is basically the height of this, roughly, like sideways. It's barely shorter than this in height sideways, if that makes sense. Where's the Gateron? Where's my Gateron? Check. So here's a DOYO. Let's take this guy off of here. Here's a Gateron switch. So Gaterons, I'm not the biggest fan of Gaterons. My keyboard has these on there, and I have a few controls with Gaterons. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm just not the biggest fan, right? They don't feel as, I just like KO low profiles better at this point. But the pins are different. They're a little bit wider. So let's see if this fits. Yeah, it does fit. It actually feels pretty nice. So you can play this with Gaterons or KO low profiles. I need to write this down. That's big. So they took after DOYO. Let me just, they come with KOs by default. Let me come down. It's a microservice architecture. But come down, the steps are not taken. Come down. Seems like really solid family budget combo. Honestly, you get a solid pad. Yes, you get a solid pad. What looks like a nice performance. Right, you get the leverless. You pre-order, you get the controller extra, and included, and you get a case. So you get a lot of things with that. If you play on PC, the Brook update adapter firmware to support conversions for those new drops. If you play on PC, they Brook update their adapter firmware to support conversions. So I know the Brooks website, you can update your adapter anytime you want. So I'm going to say yes. Shout out to Mitch. Happy Sunday, Mitch. I haven't talked to Mitch in a while. Hope all is going good. I hope you and the ASI team are doing really good. Mitch, I just finished my master's program, so I'm getting my life back finally. Well, I'm having to do some other things too, but as far as like grinding every day for the past 2 years, it is done. We're hitting the cheer button, so don't get loud. There you go.
Yes,
Shout out to
sir.
you. Shout out to you.
Yes, sir.
So the review is supposed to be done for the night. It'll never be out tomorrow. I have time this week till it's gone. But yeah, support your locals, facts. Support your locals. Shout out the vlog. Shout out the vlog. Happy Sunday vlog. I'll talk the vlog in a minute. The Qanba looks really, and again, it feels like a vinyl wrap. It feels nice. It's I'm gonna say sticky, just because it's new, right? It's not truly sticky. It's just new. We'll see how it feels after 10 hours of play, because I'm gonna be hustling this through this week. I would like to have this done for next week, so I need to like figure that out. But it yeah. So far, like I said, everything feels smooth. That's interesting. And I bet you these keycaps are 23s. So, and the way this looks, where's my keycaps? You could probably pop these off and put any keycap you want. I'll find a keycap here in a second. I have this one. So this is a 20. Yeah, it is a 23. Yep, it fits right in there. I bet you if I put a Gateron in here, but I'm checking to see if it hits bottom. Yes, so you can put any keycap you like. So if you want to customize your keycaps and your look, you can do that. You don't have to use their clip-in keycaps. That's big. And I'll try with this KO in a second. That's really big. That came out super easy. I don't know. That was a little too easy to come out. I'll figure that in a sec. Maybe I'm just in a rush. I don't know. Because these, I can't tell these are 20s. These are the old DOYO keycaps. So I got to grab my bin of keycaps and get a 23. Can't remember modern. It feels so good. If it's wrong, Q4 come down. Shout out to Zeph. I can't see. Zeph the Dark Mage. That's a cool name. Happy Sunday, Zeph the Dark Mage. Website says they are called Kale Night Heron. That's right, the Night Heron Switch. They look really nice. They have like a cool like blue and white look. Again, I'm colorblind, but they're blue and white to me. They look really nice. So let's see the Kale. I looked it up. The Kale Night Heron. I looked it up here in a second. Never heard them before. Yeah, they must be new because I know the Ori Nova reactor came with brand new silent 44 switches. So these might. I wonder if these are 40s also. That'd be so funny. Like the same switch, different color. These are names. They all. I can't read. They all these names for switches but not dropping. So yeah, that is kind of interesting how they make a switch but they don't drop, but I think it's to give the vendor time because like the HJK did that, or Nova reactors, and now this one, so we gotta figure out what's going on with that. I just want a high force switch because he said that. He's like, just give me an 84 switch please. I agree with Arcade, so Sam was bread and butter for me. I'm not being gaslit by Google's trash. Yeah, it says 30 to 45 like the others. Let's look in the book. Let's look real fast. I'm over here chit-chatting Scout. Let's see if it says it in here. Android, blah, 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 blah. Really fast. It does not. It does not. Product operation. How to connect. Power LED 2.4. Italiano, Español, Francais. The dongle. There's a lot of information how to connect the device to this dongle. Use your dongles. Pause. It does not say. Product, I can't see. Product operation. Do a lot of people use turbo? Like, why are they talking so much about turbo? I don't use turbo. Oh man, who needs turbo? Specifications. Can't see. There's like a glare. The name, the model is called the R1. So Ruby 1, low profile silent switches. Dimensions, 23. The weight, this cable, yeah, charging instructions, compliance, customer warning. It does not say. It just says low profile silent. Yeah, and then it goes to, I think it looks Japanese to me. So I do not know. But I'll look up the herons right now. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Let's check in with our girl Perplexity. Where's she at? These are the Kale Gray Heron? Kale Night Heron. Heron. Low profile switch. Details. I wonder if she can find it for me. Yeah, it's not out there. There's an ultra thin silent linear profile used in the Qanba Ruby. There you go. Not a broadly retail, blah, 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 blah. Linear type. I don't see. Let me ask the force. What is the force and travel of this switch? Make sure I can see myself. Make sure the stream is looking good. Okay, there we go. Boom. The exact night here and force travel switch do not appear to be publicly published. There you go. It is confirmed as a silent linear ultra thin low profile. Yep. But its actual force point. Blah 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 blah. So maybe a 4T3, but again, we don't know. 3.2 total. This is. I don't think this is 3.2s. I don't. These feel like a short travel to me. I could be wrong, but I don't have any switches next to me to like compare it to. But yeah, okay. So they might be a 43, but we're gonna take this with a grain of salt. And because the reactor was a 40, was it 40 37? I have to look. Of course, I didn't write it on the bottom. Usually I would put stickers on the bottom so I remember, but I didn't write it down there. But shout out to Zeph the Dark Image, thank you, and to Orwell and Sin for sending me the details. Sin said here is 3540, perfect, like most others, perfect. I can't find it in your listing, so it's unusual. I say, get her on Reddit, like MX Brown, garbage. Shout out to Kuzji. Happy Tuesday, happy Sunday to Trini out in the islands, living up in Trinidad. Oh my God, I need to get out there. One of my brothers is actually not. I mean, he's in the West Indies. He's over in Jamaica. But I need to get out to the Bahamas, see my cousins, and then I want to get down to Trinidad so bad. Vlog, I feel like I got to use the C16S layouts going. I feel like I got 2 uses. There it is to C16S. It's going to be hard to check. So I'm glad that Vlog put this because people will ask me, should I get a C or CS, the 16, right? Both are fantastic. There's nothing wrong with either one. But if you're new, I always put them to the regular C. And that's because if you like that feel, you could, this is the same. These are all small keycaps, one large here. Oh, there's one, okay. All small, one large, one extra large, right? But you can go from the C16 to this. There's a slight, you know, angle adjustment in feel essentially. But the spacing in between your buttons, that's the biggest thing. Like where I left my fingers, are they ready to go? Because like when you actually play Tekken, I'm playing with all larges. So my fingers are actually slightly wider and like higher. Whereas when I play with Street Fighter, I'm playing with this, right? So all that. But when you go to the S, because it has 6 buttons on this side, and then your middle, your pinkies, like it's really dialed to be fast. The C16S is a fast controller, but if you like that, the only one you can go to is the Tiki Taka M5. There's really nothing else is going to, or Mavericade. There's nothing else besides those two things that'll feel similar to the CS. And it's not a bad thing. The C6, you know, I'm not knocking. I'm saying if you're new, do the C first and then get the S second, because you're gonna like Vlog said, he's loving that S, but it's like, oh, okay, now I want to switch controllers. And it's like, I have muscle memory to do this or do this, you know. But yeah, Vlog is spot on. Let me come down. Come down. Maybe 26 millimeters. They might be. They could be 24, 26s, but they feel like a 23, 25 in that family. I'll grab my keycaps. I'll grab some right now, actually. What's up, the Calvin? Let me grab some. Dio caps appears. Yeah, and these are actually the old ones. These are the ones with the ribs on them, too. This is like their version 1 keycaps before they did the PBTs and all that stuff. Come step with their game pro. Yes. About to have minimum chokehold. It's just supposed to be based pin out like the MX Chalk V2 and so on. Yep. I had to be more explicit in search. Facts. Yeah, search is getting way worse. The AI is so smart that it's stupid, and it'll talk to you with confidence. You gotta be careful. It's probably standard 0.8. Yep. I think Night Heron just rebrand Shadowhunt. That would be interesting, like a silent shadow, because I made silent shadows live. These might be like a silent shadow. Let's open it up. Let's see. Slow, so don't pop it. Okay, so you're where are they at? Yeah, you probably can't see it on camera, but in the edge, I know my hands are ashy, but in the post here, you can see a little rubber band looking thing in there. It's probably not going to focus. You can kind of see. Let me see if I can slide it out. I don't want it to fly off. Okay, you kind of, yeah, you can't really see the edges. It's wrapped around the edges. It's that little, it's like a solid color on the, like, it's right. Dang, I can't hold it. I can't do this at the same time. Sorry, I can't. I'm gonna drop this. Close that back up. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to show you. There's basically, you'll see the stem of the. What am I doing? Bruh. Pause. You see the stem? Bruh. Pause. Super pause. There's a it's like a circle in the middle with the 2 edges, and the rubber band kind of goes here, so it's like right there. You can kind of see it. But I saw it there. Let me come up. I didn't see them getting a stable 0.3 for the shot on Chalk V2s. I'm not sure. When in doubt, spring swap out. Facts. Gee, tell my son to grab my path. I'm zero loss. I'm about to give that chat work with Elena. I'm actually having fun with Elena. I'm actually having a lot of fun with her too. And also tell them to bring my fruit snacks. I actually need some water. You need more spring. First it clicks. Sterling said pause. Bruh. I had to catch myself there. All right, let me grab the keycaps and see how big these are. Oh, I tripped. Why did I put the boxes like right where I'm walking? I almost tripped and fell on the desk. These kids are stealing my youth. Day by day, they're stealing my youth. And the way you could tell your kids are stealing your youth, the first thing that happens, this is something that no one's going to tell you. The first thing that happens is, well, it's a couple things. One, you step on a Lego in the middle of the night, walking in the dark on a carpet, and it hurts like, you know what, HEW, it hurts. You're on the couch ready to cry. You're in pain, right? The next thing is you bump your toe on the wall. I just bumped my toe in the chair and it hurts. So it just like stings. Yeah. They steal your youth. Probably 'cause I'm not as active as I used to be, so my buddies I used to get beat up. All right, so here is where's a regular 23 keycap? Okay, so as a point of reference, we were just talking about the C16. I'm going to use this Y03 C16 keycap. These are basically 23s, like your standard 23 keycap. So I'm going to put is it gray heron? I missed the name. I think it was called a gray heron. What was it called? Night heron. Kale night heron. That's cool. I like that name, night heron. They like birds at Kale, don't they? They like the falcons, the birds. All right, so here, the point of, so you're wondering why I'm doing this. If you look at your Qanba Sapphire, your Razer Kitsune, a lot of your major brands, your 8-bit wireless leverless, a lot of the major brands, you're going to see these keycaps with a plus in the middle. That's standard, right? But you're going to see like a little clip on the end, and that when you put your keycap on, it locks in place. Sometimes you can feel the plastic rubbing when you're playing, and sometimes you can hear it like go down and clack. You'll hear it clack, 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 clack. You'll hear it clack up. It's not a big deal. And you may feel a little resist, like a little rattle or something like that. It's not a big deal, but that's what it is, right? And the whole goal is as a parent or someone else, if you spend $200 on a controller and your keycap flies off at a tournament because it wasn't like tight on the plus sign, you're gonna be pretty pissed. Let's be honest, right? So they do it as a safety measure. I don't always like the feel of it personally. It's just because I'm at home, right? But even when I go to locals, but I'm just explaining what I'm looking at. So the goal now is to see, can I use a regular keycap on this controller? Because the posts where this locks in on a lot of controllers, you'll put your switch in, it's kind of flat. Well, the post will stand up. So if you look, you can kind of see, go that way, right? So these look flat to me right here. These are flat, and that's a good sign. So let's see if this fits. All right, let's take this. Yeah, that is so quiet and fast, and it's flush. So if you like to look at that, if you like to slide, so these they're smooth. There's a little resistance, but they're smooth. A standard keycap. Okay, I need to play with like this to see, because it feels fine. I don't feel it hitting the bottom. No, I think it's fine. Wow. So if you want to put custom colors on this thing, just buy, or if you want like the DOIOs, you want like, you know, custom lettering and all the blah blah blahs, like all that cool stuff, you can buy. Let's try a DOIO real quick. Where's my switch puller? And these are actually not as wide as Qanba's. Qanba's are slightly wider. So let's see, let's put this back. All right, and then take this. Yeah, it fits. It goes a little bit under the rail, like barely, but it does fit. You can feel, when you press, if you put your, yeah, I mean like, it is kind of low. The DOIOs are a little low, so you might not want these. The Y03s felt fine. Do I have any stovetops in here? Where are my dual pad stovetops? They are, I don't think I have any 23 stovetops. I have 20. I do actually, but they're in the case. They're in the bag. Come on. I'm mangling the switch. There you go, got it. Come on. Put this back. So if you like get around the Kasumis, like the Kasumis I like. If you like those, you could throw those in here and kind of put whatever keycap you like. But these, see how they kind of like clip in? So you want to line it up, clip it in, and then boom. And then you just push. Interesting. Yep. Yep. So you should be able to use any standard 23 or a 25. This is going to be probably a 28. I don't have any 28 next to me. Here's a 25. Yeah, they might be a 26 and a 24. They're probably 24s or 26s, but a 23 is going to fit. It will feel flush. All that stuff. All that stuff. This goes back in here. And this goes in the DOI. Okay. Let me check chat. Boom. Come on. Let's see. Like I say, Modern Elena is the way. I like Elena. She's fun. I think Elena's fun, and people don't really play her, so it kind of helps me. It gives me a chance to think, because no one knows what I'm about to do, so they're like kind of nervous. I can kind of think. Shout out to Ruria. Ruria. I can't read. Shout out to Ruria. Happy Sunday, Ruria. And just how you doing? When do you think the new white hot band is coming? So the WP1 is already released. And it's a release in the EU. I think shout out to Wolf. I think Wolf found it on the EU AliExpress, so that is live. And we're talking about this controller here. I gotta plug this in actually. I'm trying to plug in the Ruby, and I try to connect this thing. AliExpress. Go back. So why is this site? It feels so spammy with all these pop-ups that pop. But like I've shopped it for over 2 years now. It's not. It just feels though. I think it's culture. In the States, we don't have sites like this, so it's kind of like get out the way. It kind of annoys us. Like if I want it, I'll buy it. Just get them away, please. So we're talking about this, the WP1, and I like the white a lot. But I always go black. What was it, Men in Black? Bet on black. Always bet on black, like Men in Black. But this looks really slick. The only thing I'm a little worried about is I think it's a wedge design, and I don't like wedges because my hands hurt. So I need to see. I mean, if there is, I'll just put extra rubber on the bottom. Pause. And it comes with new matcha switches too. These are the new Kale low profile. Oh, they're 35. So it's the shadow matcha now. Okay, so Kale shadow matcha switches. Instead of being what, a 43? What is the good God, these problems out of my way. Shadow hunting. This keyboard is fantastic. I love these switches on this Smack Ape. I wish it was ergonomic, but it's not their fault. This is a design. But I love these switches. Oh God, what am I looking up? Now we're getting a little racy here. Spell it right. Slow down. HAUTE42. Spell it right. Shadow hunting. There we go. There we go. We end up in the other Hot 42 section of the website. Let's see what we have here. So here is the shadow hunting is a 40. It's a 2.0 40. Get out the way. The shadow matcha are a 1.835. So basically the same height, right? 1.8, 2.0, roughly the same. But these also look palms. They might be a little bit smoother too, but there are 35s. They're still going to be softer than your shadow hunting. So that's going to be fun to see. And I don't see silent. So it's going to be regular, just slightly softer. Boom. And the WP1, yeah, that's going to be, I'm really looking forward to that coming out and shipping and seeing that how it looks in person. It's going to be exciting. And I know TB Gamer has something new coming, the new Hot Box 1. Hot Box 1, Hot 1? I forgot. But it's like an X series and it's like a CAT mixed with an X series. It's supposed to be something similar to that. We'll see. Elena is a good character in 16. Oh, good. She's good. That's good. Never got updated after 1. That's good. So I guess the way I'm playing, I know nerfs, no buffs. That's good. And that's being repaired by Capcom. Oh, Ed. I heard Ed got a little nerfed. Now, I'm just kind of glad because I'm new. So when I play Ed, I get my butt kicked. He's doing these like spiderweb things. Like, what the heck's going on? The Legos are dangerous. It's facts. Stepped on my kiddos one time and cut my foot open. See, people don't know. Bruh. People don't know how dangerous Legos are in the middle of the night. And like, we all love our kids. And when you put them to bed and you go to bed, you see a clear room. But this magical Lego will just be on the floor. And if you're on, like, we had hardwood floors in my first house. When you step on that hardwood, you will slip on the dumb thing. You might fall and crash into a wall. Now your elbows hurt and your wrists hurt. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, I thought something happened. Go to sleep. I'm gonna go cry in the corner. Without a pinky button on the Ruby, you can go wild with sliding inputs, facts. And so if you change the keycaps on here, the stock keycaps, I would say you can't really slide. You can, but you know, I would say no. You're gonna feel the rattle of any keycap. It's gonna feel like any other keycap. You just, you know, I don't know. I don't slide, so I don't know how hard y'all press when y'all do. Like if you play King and you're doing like or like Zangief, the magic circle things, the circle moves and all that stuff. I don't know, but if you put the Hot 42 23s on here, it will lower it slightly, and then you can definitely smooth to do that. I know Tiki Taka with the KLV2 and low profiles, it's like super smooth. The Varmilla FK2 out the box is super smooth to slide. So those are like really good sliding controllers. I prefer nylon keycaps. I can get them in Tor. Facts. Nylon caps when works is magical. Did you see the DOL going the Hot 42 route with their silent stick using the white ring? Really? What's the model number? I'll pull it up here in a second. I did not expect DOIO, excuse me, to follow it, to like, I don't say pivot. You know what I'm saying? Like to follow Hot 42 in the sense that they've always kind of done their own thing. Like, it's not a bad thing. Hot 42, to be honest, Hot 42 is, for the past 2.5 years, roughly 3, they have really been solid. Like they came out of nowhere and they've been super solid. So I'm getting a little nervous because the WP1, it comes with new firmware. And I don't know, like the TB gamers, they have new firmware, and the firmware's fine, but it does have like different quirks where it's missing certain things you're used to. And see a little gap down, see these like click in place and all that good stuff. But where's that? It said it in here like new firm. Look at that touchscreen. It has a touchscreen thing on here. So this is not GP24. This is not your, you know, your father's pad now. We're in evolution number 1 of, or number, I guess number 2 of the Hot42 engine software. Because TB Gamer has one and now this one. So we'll see how this goes. Like I'm little, and these keycaps are kind of, they're slightly convex. They look a little bit tall actually, but we'll see how that plays out. The rubber, but yeah, all the stuff. I'm really excited to see the WP1 in person and see like what that's going to be about. I need some water. It's on the website as a silent stick. DIY silent stick. Where's my keyboard? I left my water in the refrigerator. Oh, right here. Kid, are you busy? Q. Oh, he's downstairs. Dang it. I'm so thirsty. Or he's got his headphones on, talking to his friends. Nah, that's, why did it jump like that? What's happening here? Is it this one? Aluminum alloy. Their links are broken. There you go. Shop now. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, I'm not going. Okay, I'm done. They gotta fix the website. Good old DIY. I trust their hardware team. The firmware team and the software team is a little funny. It's in the website. I managed to get the the flash cap nylons to work on the Ketsu gear. Nice, Sando. Although I had to make sure the top plate didn't conflict. Facts. That's the hardest part. When you want to customize your keycaps, trying to figure out what fits. Can't gonna be like, it's time of the year. Update the game. Where's my adapter? So I'm gonna take this. I will plug this into. I need something with Bluetooth, so I'll use my. I have a tablet somewhere around here. I can use to test the Bluetooth out. I haven't. I know I've seen that. Let's turn this on and we'll see if it works with the Steam Deck real quick. This thing is very reflective, so I might not be able to use this, but we'll see. I need power to charge this thing because this thing dies pretty quick. You know, I have a Chromebook somewhere around here. I'll use a Chromebook. Never mind. Because this is going to be too much stuff everywhere. I think my daughter's playing. Okay, so I'll get that in a second. Let me grab the Chromebook. So I have one of the kids' Chromebooks here. I'll use this keyboard, or is it keypad test site? Something like that. Keypad test site. There's a site where you can like test your inputs. I forgot what it's called. Keyboard tester? No, not that one. I forgot what it was called. But could you some silent micro switch? It doesn't need to resign the joystick, but no, they made Hoffer 2 style lever. I hate it. I hate it. Shadow Match sounds like scam. I actually think so. I think it's the, I can't read. I think the Shadow Matches are gonna, I think they're gonna be kind of nice. And the only reason I said too is Hoffer 2. I can't think of a pad they've done me wrong on yet. The only one I don't recommend from Hoffer 2, and it's not why you think, is the X Move. You're like, what's wrong with it? I like that one. There's nothing wrong with it. And if you change the switches and put the purple glees, that thing is fantastic. It's like a brick. But for the price, you're better off buying the X series because you get the stick and all the modules. It's like a half X series, but the rest you can't change. So and you get a case. So you're better off spending your money there for the same price. You get more versatility. You see what I'm saying? But the X, there's nothing wrong with the X whatsoever. It's fantastic. But that's where it's like, for value, you're better off buying that one. That's the only one I think of where I was like, this is one I don't, not that I don't recommend, but it's like, you don't really need it. But if you're only going to play stick with the X Move, it's nice and solid. Like with that metal feel, it feels really solid and compact on your lap. So it's really nice. All right, what's that site? It's like, isn't it like Button Tester? If you want to test your controller, what site do you go to? Controller test site. Gamepad tester. I was like, yeah, my mind's slipping. Now I've got my mind back. I can't think anymore. And another thing, one more thing. What I think I'm going to do too is I'm going to try to do a GP2040 custom firmware live. So on my streaming box, I already downloaded a VirtualBox to make a VM. I already have my virtual Ubuntu server set up. I think I started prepping it and getting like the requirements, like the Pico, blah, blah, blahs and stuff. I don't remember. But I'm going to try to make one live, and I think I want to try to take the DOIO and not DOIO, excuse me, the dual pad Zen, my regular Zen, and bump that to 0712. I'm gonna see if I can do it, you know, with stock GB2040. Okay, good. So we have a controller tester here. We're gonna use this. So let me put this down. But yeah, now I don't have time. I can think now. I don't have any homework to do after stream. We can do it live. What do you switch the spring with the 85 force? Can you imagine this short travel at 85? It wouldn't even move. It would just be like hard. Just my new thing is they release new Switch. I'll watch till they drop separate outside the pad and test it. Facts. I agree with that. And you know they're gonna have the packs out, the Shadow Hunting, Shadow Matcha, the Wind Engine, the Crystals. When you look at their lineup, they really haven't gone wrong. The Crystals I don't use just because they feel similar to a Red, and it's just not a Switch that I use. So it's not. But they're fantastic. They're clear. The Wind Engine are fantastic. I love the Wind Engine. They have a nice sound. They're smooth. They're good on plastic and metal pads. Even the acrylics are fine, but they're just really good switches. The Shadow Hunting, we all know the Shadows are fantastic, especially on metal and plastics. They're louder because it's a Switch, but they're just fantastic switches. So the Shadow Matcha, they look like a Palm lighter force version of the Shadow Hunting, so they might be sounding like the Wind Engine, whereas the Shadow Hunting is a little different, but we'll see. See, the DIY was bugging out. He used to silently switch. Facts. Lucky my kid don't play Legos because I'm the one that play Legos. Oh, so Kuji's the one. So Kuji stepped on his own Legos in the middle of the night. The kids probably dropped on the floor, left it there for you. Always question DIY decisions. Yeah, right now in Japan, trend move toward the button slide. Oh, okay. Interesting. So you can slide because it does come in low profile, short travel. So you can slide on here. And again, I don't slide, so I don't know how hard people are pushing. But if I just glaze it, it does. Is that a pause? If it's glaze it, yeah, pause. Bruh. If I just glaze it, it does. You know, kind of do its thing. I rarely slide. I prefer piano. In fact, I just play. Yeah. Legion OS. Yeah, that was Legion OS. I have the two. Yep. I caught it at Best Buy last year. You know what's so crazy? That thing was like maybe 400. It was nothing outrageous. We've been saving it for a couple of years to get it. And it was either Switch 2 or get that. And the kids were like, let's get this as Switch 2. So I was like, all right. But that thing is now like $900. So I might sell it and make money off of it. Isn't that kind of weird? Like how things have changed. Shout out to Bumble Scrump. That's going to Bumble Scrump 5752. Happy Sunday, Bumble Scrump. I like that. Does anyone know where I can find the DIY Pro Hitbox manual? I just dug it out and can't remember the shortcuts. I don't. So it's GP2040. So I don't. If you go here, look at my quick start guide. This will kind of break it down for you. Because I don't remember there being any shortcuts out the box because it's GP2040. If you come here, you come to my channel, just look for just 3 parts. Quick start. Why? Oh, because it's not ergonomic. If you look at quick start, there's a 1, 2, and a 3. They're different colors. Right there. So there's green and red and blue. These will walk you through, and they're very short, 5 minutes. They're quick, but they'll kind of walk you through how to set everything up with GP2040, your custom profiles, use the custom menu system, all that stuff. And then actually, for you on DIYO, if you have the original, that's what you're using now, you'll want this. You'll want my update to get it up to a newer version. I think the highest you can go is like 0710. Where's it at? It's right here. The firmware fix. This is from a year ago. But this one, this will show you what to download, how to update it, how to turn on Pin 26 so you can use your booter and all that good stuff. It'll get you all squared away. So don't use 0711. Use the version that I use in the video. I think it's 0710, and you'll be fine. But it'll walk you through it because it's standard Pico, but it'll walk you through it. Exactly. He's a duo does have customer service facts. As Kuji knows, DIYO is fantastic hardware, and you figured it out yourself. After that point, you bought it, you deal with it. But it's fantastic hardware. Go down. It seems like the Keep Monkey. Yeah. They I don't know if they're still around, but that's who originally they were coming from. Yep. Yeah, they have bad customer service, but they have better facts. And actually, It's funny you say that because here it is right here. This is the hip. I just took this out just now, but here's the HipPad Pro version 1, and they haven't made another split like this. This split's fantastic. I don't know why they haven't done this again, but they need to. They did make the split again this wide and make 2 larges because this is 1 large and all smalls. So if you like to use your right thumb, it's kind of weird to have this small one and 1 large one. So they put 2 large, but this thing is built like a brick. If you get into an FGC fight, someone's getting knocked out. Bro took the tablet from his kids.
Bruh.
Hey, let me see this real quick. Let me see your tablet real quick. Did you... They're playing. They're on their phones and on their the Xbox and all the blah blah blahs. So let me hold your Chromebook real quick. You ain't using it. There are still a few original X series on AliExpress. So the X series actually came back. Well, if you're right, it was gone for a long time. Now it's back. I gotta plug this in. Where's my adapter? That has USB-C, so I'll take this guy. Let's take out the adapter here. It's on the bottom. All right, plug this in. Okay, so there's a physical button right here on the top. And it says Qanba. That's cool. It says Qanba on it. So here, I think they're connected. It's set to product operation. Oh, there's a multifunction button. So press the MF button right here to turn. Wait, press MF for 10 seconds, I assume, to turn on MF LED 8. What does that mean? Hold the direction button for 13 seconds. Hold for 13 seconds. The button will now function as that button. What? With for factory directionals, the 4 directional buttons operate in a center reset mode. Button to reset the direction and to center. I have to look at this. There's something about resetting things back to center. I'm going backwards, so just bear with me here. I'm not going to use turbo, so ignore that. The turbo is actually really big. I don't know. It doesn't need to be that big in my opinion, but it's a button. Who cares? All right, I won't use it, so I don't care. The mode, there's joystick mode, directional mode. So D-pad left stick, obviously D-pad left stick. We know what that is. Back and C. So back C, when the click switch is set to the back position, the back button is enabled, and the action button C is disabled. So this isn't like the C is an action button. But I always forget what it means. I forget what C means. Connect to device. 2.4 wireless. Insert to receiver. Press the reset button to power on the device. Okay, so you power on by pressing reset in the top. Press reset button to restore the Ruby controller from update mode to normal controller mode. Which mode is 2.4? Because it just says X, Android, and D input. This is why you don't read backwards, but I always read things backwards for some weird reason. Okay, let's go forwards because I'm like confusing myself. Okay, so compatibility switch, click switch, mode switch, power, blah 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 blah. Android. Okay, so wired. Make sure it's wired. Use compatibility switch to select X input or Android or D input. Blah 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 blah. Where's wireless? Connect to host devices. So connect to PC, mobile phone, or other devices. Use the dongle and make sure the device is powered on. Insert the dongle. Press and hold the home button. Use the compatibility, blah, blah, blah. Press and hold home for 5 seconds to power on or reconnect to the dongle. Okay, so you just press that 5 seconds, it'll turn on. It'll do what it needs to do. I thought there was Bluetooth, but I guess I'm wrong. Oh, if you have to repair everything, so you have to reconnect. You hold the button, reconnect it. The power LED. Press on the power indicator, what? Flash once pairing the dongle. When using blah blah blah. Do not connect to blah 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 blah. And this is just other stuff. All right, so let's try this out. Okay, so let's put this here for a second. Let's put this in here. Read the chat here. Give me a second. I'll read the chat. Okay, so that's connected. Let's turn the lights out. There's no. Turn the light out. Okay, there's no lights. Turn the light back on. My lights get messed up. Why are they so dim? They used to be brighter. That's interesting. Turn this on. It should connect. It says connect gamepad. Connect your gamepad and press a button. There it goes. Okay, so when you press the back or start, and it connected. So now you can see one. That's a C. Okay, so left, right. That's down. That's joist L3. Down or up, excuse me. Okay, those 4 work. These 4 work. And this is set to R3. L3. That's backwards. So this is L3, but it's actually R. Well, it says it on here. It says R. Okay, stop. It says L3 on the padding, but that is the right side. That's R3. And this says R3, but this is the L3. Interesting. So in PC mode is backwards. Why? I don't know. If I put it on Android mode, okay. Why did the device disappear? Okay. Okay, so Android mode, the device goes away, right? But the 4 buttons. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, the bottom 2, bottom 2, the L3, the R3, the up button, your other directionals, 1, 2. Where's that one at? Oh, right there. 3, and then your C. I need to put it in C mode, don't I? Okay, so C. I see what's happening here. So when you want to use your back button, you just put it at the back, and now that turns off. When you want to have an extra button, you have your C. Boom. That makes sense. So what about D? What does that say? D input? If I switch it, it's reconnected. Okay, so wireless connected, perfect. So the 4 buttons are working. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Where's that button at? That's down. Down's not fine. Oh, it's right there, right there. Down, left, right. Okay, good. And then your C button, put it in C mode. Right there, good. And this, like I said, this doesn't do anything. So the touchpad is not real. They're probably going to make a PS5 version of this because this doesn't do anything. This is probably like the shell to see if people like the layout, and then they'll probably build after that. Your start button works, all that stuff. Your back button doesn't do anything. Okay. So so how do I program C? That's something with the multifunction, but what does multifunction do? All right, let me check the chat here. Come on. Come down. I've tried. Oh, that's right. You tried the Hotbox one. Nice. Kuji's in Japan. He gets all the cool stuff early. I got it from Key Monkey. Yep, Key Monkey. But the link for the manual seems to be broken. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, Bumble Scrump. Yeah, it's GB24. You really don't need a manual. Just look at my quick start guide 1, 2, and 3. I promise you, it'll quickly and easily walk you through everything to set up, and then that firmware guide I have will help you reset. So basically, do the firmware guide first to reset it to version 0710. I can't remember if 11 works. So I know 0710 works, and then go through that. I'll get you through. Shout out to Sal6. Happy Sunday, Sal6. Is that the Sapphire? It looks like a different. So, excuse me. This is the Ruby, and this is the Sapphire. So Qanba Sapphire. This is the new Qanba Ruby. Let's put the scooter back so y'all can see her. There we go, Qanba Ruby. And actually, it just arrived, so we're kind of going through the motions real quick. I need to wire it. Let me do a hardwire connection, see how that goes real fast. Oh, thank you, Sen. Yep, Sen's on it. MF button, they knew what they were doing. I know, like, the MF button, I'm like, what does this thing do? Where's the MF button at? MF button, what is the point of this? Is there an MF button on here? No, it's mode, profile, LED on off, TD, touchpad or C, so your touchpad or C button, and then your tournament lock switch, your glow, all your lights, PlayStation button, your programming switch, your double programming. So this is kind of like is this your MF button on, is this your MF button on here? What is MF10, MF, what is the point of the mother F button? So if I was someone that never played Leverless before, I would think that MF is normal, and I'd be like, okay, maybe I'm dumb because I don't know what MF means, but I have plenty of Leverless, And I can assume what MF stands for. I feel like I know what it means, but I think it should reprogram the button. But it just says MF button. So let's try it. So just hold it for 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10. Nothing is flashing. Oh, right there, right there, right there. Did that light just turn on? Or was that always on? Was that always on? MF. Hold the directional to turn off the MF settings are not saved. After disconnecting the USB cable and entering sleep mode, the device will automatically return to default sender. What is the point of MF? I want to turn it off now. How do I turn this? Okay, now it's off. You just press it. What? So you might not be like, so how do I program this button? It's already set. Like I see it flashing here. Let's put it in X input mode. What does this button do? Oh, this is, oh, the C button is that button on your controller. It's like your share button. Oh, okay. I was so this is day one, so don't quote me, but as of just now opening this, you cannot remap and change your layout, because let's be honest, it's a standard layout. All your buttons are here. This extra button is just your share button. That's what that is. So your back button and your share button are here. Your start button's here, and home. I know this is home. I'm gonna turn on Tekken real quick. I want to see how this plays really fast. I'll just do one because I still want to like go through the motions of this, but I want to see like how it sounds. And I gotta unbox this real quick. It's already 1:30. I gotta unbox this right now. So I'm unbox this too. Yeah. Let's unbox that. So let's see. Because I heard about latency with the wireless. I want to see if there's any wireless latency real fast. I mean, again, I'm not going to do hours. I'm going to do like 2 matches. I'm out. Like, I'm not going to play very, very long at all. I'm going to get off. So I'm still wondering what this D input means. I don't understand that. So I got to sit down with this and like figure out what all this stuff means. Because with the 8-bit wireless leverless, excuse me, I play that wireless. So here is my dongle. Where's my P5? I'm going to grab my... let's see, let's grab my P5 really fast. Okay, so here's your P5. Ooh. We'll plug. So this is on. See, it's flashing because I can't find it. I'm gonna plug this in. It turns on. Let's see how this connects really quick. P5 is still flashing, doing what it needs to do. Okay, now it's synced. It's blue and blue. Right, they're both blue and all that good stuff. Y'all can't see that anyway. You get the point. You get the point. Now I'm going to press home. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see real fast, real fast. Because I want to turn this off and I want to look at the controller real quick. But you know what's interesting? Now I'm like in the motions, like I'm kind of doing this kind of fast. Let's do Dominican Fang. I think he looks good with this controller. Yeah, it's kind of stylish. Dominican Fang. There we go. This feels a lot like the I can't talk. The Ori Nova reactor. Just at first feel. But look, I'm wireless. I can sit across the room. How's this feel? So you could be, well, again, I'm very close to the adapter. I can't tell you if there's lag or anything because I'm so close to it, right? Come on, give me a match so I can like quickly get in here. See, this is why I didn't want to rank up. I got tired, so like, people get mad because I'll use special styles. So I was like, let me just go to God Destruction real quick. He's on Wi-Fi. I can't do Wi-Fi. So I went ahead and got God 1. I'll probably get God 2 just to kind of like wrap it up. There we go, perfect. We'll fight this PC player. But it's hard to find a match now. Like, I like to just get in and play and get off. Let's see. Some read the chat here while it's loading up. Point, that looks cleaner than mine. I used the Sapphire and then stopped using it after a week and back to Mayflash. Really? So Sal, you weren't a fan of the I know why. The buttons feel flat out the box. Oops. That wasn't looking. In this Vismund. And I'll put this here so I can hear the sound of it. Why is it so much damage? Yeah, why'd you duck like that? Okay. I'm like halfway not paying attention. I apologize, Visman. I'm really not paying attention. Okay. Okay. What about this? No? Hey, what about this? What about this? Okay. There we go. Alright, so...
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it feels a lot like the Orionova reactor. It really does.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Oh, your ring's... I don't want to be rude to you, friend. Okay, I'll turn it back on. I was just trying to be nice. I'm just testing things out. I'm gonna quit, man. It doesn't matter, right? Let's just be nice. I don't think I'm gonna be mean. He probably thinks I'm trolling. I'm really not, Vision. I apologize. Ugh. Okay. I see your game plan. I see your plan. You're just gonna stand there. Okay. I'll just finish you off then. What about this? I grabbed like a dummy. I'm not even this. I'm just like messing around. But it does feel like the Orionova reactor. The way the buttons feel. Just turn off the way they feel. He probably thinks I'm trolling big time. I apologize for. I'm not. I'm really not trolling this one. I'm pressing just a bunch of buttons. I apologize. I'm just like, I'm not even getting the zone. You're just doing a bunch of nonsense on me. I think you're nervous too, so I should like take advantage of that. Okay. Yeah, it feels, but again, I'm wireless. So that's kind of cool. I don't feel like any crazy feelings yet. I'm not even a real match, right? So I'm not gonna count this as like a true test. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, you're nervous. You're looking at my rank and you're nervous. I'm not really even giving you like a real fight. Okay, what's he doing here? He's nervous. Yeah, you're nervous. It's okay. GG's, friend. GG's. Alright, so that's wireless. Let's try to wire it really fast to see if this works. Play wired. This goes in here. This goes in here. This goes in here. I'm in X input mode. Make the light change real quick. Okay, so that connected. Well, here. And I'm still in X input mode. Good, your home button works. The C doesn't really do anything. Not what. The C. Oh, right, that's left stick. I'm on D-pad. Go to C. It's in C mode. That's interesting. So C didn't do anything. Your start does what it's supposed to do. Your back. It's going to an adapter, so who knows? I just fought the Wi-Fi guy. Like, I really don't care. It doesn't mean anything. I see. So they do feel. Why is the CPU like taunting me? You could feel the clip-ins a little bit, right? Let's just play. Just play, buddy. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna turn this off right after this. But it is quiet. It feels fine. It plays fine. But I'll go down. Ruben buys a pony. My daughter wanted to buy a pony. Oh god. I also didn't know how to change it quickly for right analog, which I need to for the game. Oh, yeah, the Sapphire, I think you can put it right analog. I think it's only... Hold back now, base. Okay. It's gonna hold back. Oh, I see what you're doing now. Okay. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing now. Chill the boss. I apologize, I'm not really trying here. Just going in with the motions, my friend. Just trying something out. That's not what I pressed. By the wall. Just doing Zavina nonsense. Yeah, it feels alright. Now I'm wired, so I'm wired in, so I don't feel any major difference. You can't sidestep his Tekken 8. Hold back, hold back, hold back. Stupid thing. You can't sidestep in Tekken 8 because developers are idiots. Don't try that nonsense, please just let it go. Just let it go, friend. I knew what you're gonna do. I can see it. Yeah, it's a few nonsense, but I don't mind. I don't mind. It's good,
Yes,
like.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
Switch is-
sir.
what was that? Oh, it's Wi-Fi. I was like, why did it blip like that? Okay, nonsense. Okay, nonsense. More Wi-Fi. More Wi-Fi. Okay, let's get this out the way. Let's get this out the way. Hold back. There you go. Now do something. There it is. GG's, friend. All right, but let's unplug
Yes,
this.
sir.
So yeah,
Yes,
it,
sir. Yes,
I didn't
sir.
feel any difference.
Yes,
I really didn't.
sir.
So that's, again, it's day one, match one. So I didn't really even like try, but that's fine. Let's put this back. Yeah, boom. Okay, all that's turned off. Good. Let's put this over here. Okay, let's see. Let me go down here. Navigate, no elastic means you can't look around. Yeah, most leverlesses will not have the right analog stick built in. The only ones you can do it on, to be completely honest, are like the GP2040s, like especially the Galkeys GK21, because there's 21 buttons. You can put your right menu, your right directionals up here and right here, and have your left here. You can move around and use your action buttons like you normally would. That's how I do mine. Toggles directional, cleaner SOCD mode. Oh, it's SOCD. That makes complete sense. Yeah. So I guess it's swap before neutral last part. Gotcha. Shout out to Magnomanx. That's called Magnomanx. Magnoman X. Magnoman X. Oh, like Mega Man. That's a cool name. Happy Sunday. Is this a success to the? I wouldn't call this. I would not call this a successor. I would say if you want MX style switches and you want everything in the box, you're going to get the Sapphire, or the Fightbox B Pro is a fantastic MX style pad with no like restricted keycap. You just play, right? So that one's fantastic. But if you want PS5 out the box, well, that one has it too. That one has a Brooks adapter inside, so you can do both. But if you want like PS5 blah blah blahs and you want it large on your lap, the Sapphire is fantastic. It comes with a wrist rest, a strap, all those things. This is kind of its own thing. This feels to me so far like their new compact KLO profile, because everyone's doing KLO profile switches now, right? They really are. So that allowed them to make the device thinner because the switches are thinner. It allowed them to add wireless, add a battery inside, all those type of things to kind of accommodate that feature. But this feels like its own thing because it is wireless is part of the sales features on here. So I don't know. I don't want to say does it feel tournament ready, because that doesn't sound right. You play it wired. I don't know how to say it, but it does all the things. And I'm really curious about Android. I wonder if that's Bluetooth mode. I need to look. Let's see. Where's my? Let's see if this thing will. I don't think it has Bluetooth. Bluetooth on Android. Turn it on. Pair new device. Do I hold this? That's the power switch. No, it does not have Bluetooth. because it's not. I don't find it. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So again, I need to go through the book and make sense of this D, Android, and X. I know X is PC, that's classic X input, but this D and Android, I got to figure out why they're here. I'm sure for Android, yeah, I just got to figure that out. I think it's a budget version. Yeah, I'm not finding inclusive evidence for the remap facts. Natively from their configure interface, you might have to remap under stream input for PC. There you go, yeah. And it makes sense why you can't remap. The more I'm looking at this is your standard layout, your standard buttons, your L3, R3, and then your share button, your back and your share button with your start and your home right here. So it does have it has all the buttons. So it's ready for tournament, to be honest. This is a tournament ready pad with just your standard buttons. It just looks different because the C can be turned on or off. So that does make sense. And that's optimal in my opinion, but those might be the options. The downside of this controller is just artwork customization. You need to skin to put on Qanba. Facts. Yes. With the Sapphire, you just take the rails out. You unscrew the 14 screws, the rails, pop it in, and put your own artwork underneath the acrylic top. Here, it is, you have to put a vinyl wrap. But I guess what's interesting is going to be, though, that I'm sure people are going to sell vinyl wraps for this because it feels like vinyl ready, the way it feels out the box. Yeah, it feels vinyl ready. Yeah, I used the F700 Fat Elite. Gotcha. F700. I can't talk. I used the F700 Flat Elite. That has an analog switch. Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Now let's open the other. Let's open the next box. What's this? What case this stands this for? This is a 24. I have to print some stands for this so I can put it on the shelf. Okay, so maybe a 16 and a half. We'll see. Okay, where's my scissors? Let's see my free gift. So here's the Phantom. So here is the Qanba Phantom. I went with the blue edition. Let's see here, got all your stuff. Okay, so it looks like the top plate can come off. Looks like the D-pad comes off too. Interesting. The D-pad, the top plate might come off. 3 connection modes. The trigger vibrates. Okay, vibrating triggers. Hall effect joysticks. Detachable directional keys. Okay. A, B, X, Y, and X changers. What's that all about? Magnetic face cover. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let me clip a little bit. Let's see. The input has the D-balls. Shout out to Merlin. I forgot to pause that one. Shout out to Jonathan Saldivar. Jonathan Saldivar. Happy Sunday, Jonathan Saldivar. What's your favorite leverless right now? I just got the Corsair Nova Blade. I'm trying to get the Corsair Nova Blade in, but I can't find a contact for the Nova Blade and the Hyper X Tai Chi. I want to get one of those in. I love it, but it has a few issues. Wireless is unreliable, so So here, this is the 8-bit Doe wireless leverless. This was my first wireless leverless. This thing is fantastic. The only thing out the box is the switches are loud. And I have kids and family and a wife and everything, so it's loud. So the hide mount and clicky switches, they had to come out immediately. I ended up going with the low-free Spectres, so it still is a little bit loud, but not as loud as it was before. But, you know, just fantastic. This glass top, you know, you could take this off and add artwork. I keep saying I'm going to do it, I just keep forgetting. You can add your own custom artwork to this whole thing here. The custom pills, to get your own custom layout. The blanks if you don't want to use them. Your wireless adapters right here on the top. Your wired, your Bluetooth. So this was nice about this one, it's Bluetooth and wired. So I thought the Ruby was both, but from my testing in the moment, it's not. But I got to read the book. But yeah, this. So I forgot where I was going with this, but I think you were asking about wireless, and this one is fantastic, and you can catch it on sale all the time on Woot for like $50. but it is large keycaps. Whereas the Sapphire is your standard height, so you got to watch out for that. If you don't like wide keycaps, it might be too spread out for you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see. So here you have your control. This is a thick book. Oh, it's like a pen, one of those big long. Yeah, it's one of those. Okay. Each language is a different tab. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, do I want to read this? We'll see if I want to read this in a minute. I'll put it back for now. It's going to take up so much space on the desk. Okay. How to open this? Okay. That's cool. So it comes to your stand. Because I'm trying to think, the Fly Digi, I think that was separate. So it's kind of like, I don't even use these things half the time. But it is cool that it comes with it. Oh, and why is there a booter on the back? It's interesting. So your power port, oh, it's two powers, I think. I think you use regular USB or USB-C. I think that's what it is. You have your braided USB-C to USB cable. And no, these are different. They're different. And you have your stick savers there. This feels really nice in the hands. And it has the switch. Perfect. So, okay, your sticks. The sticks are they're soft. Like they're, I don't know how to explain it, but like they're softer. I like the one button on the back. The Gamester does this. My hands are too big, so when there's 2 or 3 buttons back here, they just get in my way. I'm hitting them all the time. I get annoyed. So having the one, even if I don't even use it, I like having there's one. That's fine. They're out of the way. There's a PC 2.4 and then 2 other things in the middle that I have to look and see what they mean. Shenzhen Qanba, nice. But your switches here is make it regular or short. And this is not a knock on this because they all do it nowadays. Can we get silent mechanical switches? I have kids, and when you're up at night, you can't sleep. It's kind of a pain in the butt. This clicky sound, it drives everybody crazy. They can hear it all night long. They get upset. So, but I don't like full throw. I like the shorter for like Call of Duty and stuff like that. So, all the vendors, please do change that. Please use silent mechanical switches. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe people like it. I don't know. That's just me, my personal preference. So that's cool. It comes off. You have your texture. That's nice. Feels like a nice, smooth texture. What is this? Oh, that's. Oh, I like that. Your adapter is in here, and it's not in the base because you don't take this with you. So if you take your controller with you anywhere, it's nice that it's right here inside. That's cool. I like that. What does X and S mean? Oh, look at that. That's cool. So Switch and Xbox. I like that. I like that. That's super thoughtful. I like that. It was really thoughtful. Wow. Now this little D-pad thing is kind of interesting. I might turn on Street Fighter to do the Hadouken test real quick. Where's Street Fighter? Let's put the Hadouken test on. That's Street Fighter. Let's do a Hadouken test because this looks a little funky. We'll see. Is it? It only goes one way? Why is it like that? That's kind of weird. So it's a wedged shape. Can you see that? If I hold it flat, right? So it's flat on my finger. See how this side's taller than this side? So I would imagine the tall side goes down. What? Oh, no. There's Street Fighter. There's a slice right here. See how it's flat on? I know I'm ashy. My hands are ashy. I apologize. There's a slice down here on this side. You want to line that up with this pin right here. It's your pin 1. So line up your pin 1 like the A+ exam, right? Line up your pin 1. Oh, and it clicks right in. Oh, okay. Okay. Boom. Okay. These short tricks are really nice. Everything feels... The resistance feels... Oh, wait, no. Tekken 7. Okay. We'll do Tekken... I want to label long test. Then I can really know this thing. Like, I'll try that real quick and see if it makes me upset. All right, we're not going to, spend much time with this. I just want to see if it works real quick. Oh, you got to take the D-pad. Oh, so that's the thing. So, I don't know about that. Because then you're going to wear out these clips. So your adapter is inside. But every time you take this off, you got to pop your D-pad off. I don't know how I feel about that. But I don't know. That's what it is. It's free. It came with the controller, right? So you can't complain. Qanba's really good at that lately. Like the Sapphire, I was like, this thing's ugly. Like the gel looks kind of ugly. Everything's kind of like a weird color. It's free. You can't even complain. It's fantastic because it's free. So you can't complain. So, oh, dang it. I took this thing off. Put this on first. Put this on second, right? Okay, line the pin 1 up. There you go. Okay, so now take this guy. Where's my P5? And I'm not gonna play. I'm just gonna I'm just turning it on to see if it works. Really, I'm not gonna sit and play. It's already 1:30. Okay, so now that's plugged in. How do I turn this on? Right, the home button? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. Can y'all see that? That's pretty. Oh, that's... Yes, I have a daughter, so don't judge me. But that's kind of cool. They light up. Okay, turn back on. All right, so that's on. Did it find it? What's going on here? Why is it not activating? It should turn blue and it should pink. Okay, now it's blue. Okay, it's not finding it though. This is flat. Oh, it's not finding the adapter. Is he getting power? Am I in the right mode? Oh, 2.4 adapter. Hello. Hello. Hola, Pito. Anyone that took French class knows that. Hola, Pito. There it goes. I'll probably have to unplug it again. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. Go out. Okay, so now plug it back in. Turn this on. Oh, there's more D-pads in here. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Boom. Got it. Wait. No? I didn't get it. There it goes. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yep. Got it. It's wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. There we go. So now, really fast, go to practice. Let's do the Hadouken test real quick. Training. For those that don't know, there's been certain controllers I'll test where you can't even do a Hadouken, so you know the D-pad's like either too stiff or just kind of funky. So I'm going to use Ken right there. Okay, I don't know what cares. Pick, 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 pick. Those lights, that's kind of cool, these lights on here. That looks really, I like that. And they're kind of like recessed, they're way at the bottom. Qanba, so what is this? I don't know what's with these panda bear things. Oh, there's a flat. Where's the opener? Right here. Okay, so. This. Come out, come out, come out. Come out, please. Okay, so if you're in the panda bears and stuff, you look grip, you know, like if you like gripping things, you get these like panda feet, so that's cool. And they're rubbery, like they're fine. They feel sticky, not sticky, but like they feel grippy. And if you like the newer Xbox disc, you have that too, so that's cool. Get back in there.
I don't have time to play.
Okay, so now. Okay, so these buttons out the box on the bottom don't do anything. So I like how the Brook Star Ray, these were to map. I like the way they were mapped out the box. This. I don't know what that. Oh, that's your reset. Okay, start works. Oh, this is your function. I don't need function. Turbo. I don't need turbo. Your home button. Okay, that works. All that works. All right. So now Hadoukens. Oh wow, it's smooth. I'm shocked. It's actually really smooth. Oh, the back one. All right, let's switch sides. Okay. This works really, and this is wireless right now. Now I should put it in Bluetooth mode and see if it pairs with the P5, but I don't know which one of these is Bluetooth. I think it's that one. Where's the book? Let me read the chat. I'll check the chat in 2 seconds. Let me find this thing and I'll check the chat. Where is... Ugh. I'm sorry, I know it's loud. I apologize. Where's the modes at? Where's Bluetooth mode? Right here. Mode switch. Device, what's the PC mode? Device Bluetooth, no. Phone mode. What? But there's 4 switches on here. There's a PC 2.4. That looks like a phone. That looks like a tablet. Can y'all see that? There you go. PC, phone, tablet 2.4. But why would there be a phone and a tablet mode? That doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna try phone mode real quick. And here, power on, power off, PC mode, device Bluetooth name, wireless controller, blah blah, phone mode, 2.4 mode. I don't know why there's 2 phone modes. That's weird. Alright, so let's put this in here, right? And when it turns blue, I'm gonna hold it down and see if I can get this to pair. So come on, turn blue. Okay, now it's blue, so you're gonna hold it till it flashes. Okay, now it's in pairing mode. This is in phone, right? Put it in phone, got it. Turn it on. Okay, good. Now it's on, it's in pairing mode. And I haven't changed the firmware, so I don't know which version. Hopefully it pairs automatically. Can they find each other? How do you pair in Bluetooth mode? Do I have to hold something to go to pairing mode? Because look, it's in pairing mode right now. Bluetooth connection to PC. Slide the switch, or press hold to home for 3 seconds. There it goes, there. What? Look at that. Okay. Okay. It works with the P5 Bluetooth Wireless. I can play Call of Duty with this thing. Right out the box. Well, I gotta check the firmware I'm running. Okay, so the Duke test is a little weird though. So the right is fine. Let's see. And again, I'm not like a consistent Street Fighter player, but come on now. It is a different feel. There's nothing wrong with this. You're gonna adjust to this, but it's like any new controller. You gotta get used to the feeler, right? See how it floats? That little gap right there. It's floating, so it moves fine. It's just I'm adjusting to that. I don't know how to explain it. It's not that it's tall. It's just a little bit off. I don't know how to explain it. It just is what it is. And plus, you're watching me in the moment. Like this isn't like I've been here for 10 hours playing with this thing. It's working. Shurikens. Other side. Shuriken. Alright, we need the real test. The real test is Lei Wulong. If I can do Lei Wulong combos really, and I'm not gonna play, I'm just gonna like turn it on. This is how I really test my things. Play, please. Alright, so that's loading up. Wow, so it connected right up with no adapter. Look, here's the dongle. No need. So if the Ruby had Bluetooth, does this have Bluetooth? USB dongle, USB Type-C. I'm sorry, I haven't read the chat. Give me a second. I'll read it in a second here. Connect to TV, connect to PC, mobile phone. Make sure the device is powered on. Connect the cable. Use the connecting switch. Use the compatibility switch mode to go to... Does the Ruby have Bluetooth? It says Android, but... So what is D input? This book could be a little bit better. TV box, mobile phone, tablet, laptop, PC. It has to have Bluetooth because it says tablet. Right here. Connecting to device, but... So here's the wire. So there is cable wireless. Okay, with the dongle. I got it. So with the cable, you can do different modes. Gotcha. And with the dongle, you can use it on the TV. Make sure device is powered on. Insert the dongle into the device. Blah, blah, blah. That's what it is. That's what it is. I see. Lost the USB dongle. After removing the dongle, and reinsert the USB port. Okay, so there's no Bluetooth on here. On the Ruby. Yeah, it's just... Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I need to fold that thing back up. So this one, and again, I'll read the chat. Give me 2 seconds here. I'll read it. I doubt anybody's on second 7. I've been getting a bunch of European players. Whenever I hop on here, I usually go to Europe. Where's my outfit? Is my outfit still? These are. I have more on Xbox, but these are fine. Let's go with Skeletor. That's cool. Okay, let me come up a little bit. I apologize. Oh, the Abido is a steal. Yeah, it really is. Yes. There is something cool. But oh, wait, let's see it real quick. So, boom, 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 boom. What's my combo? Okay, snake, dragon, tiger. What's the combo? Okay, so the buttons. So they're a little. They're not tall. I think I'm just adjusting to it. That's weird. I'm not getting my inputs. Give me 4-4 both kicks. Give me 4-4 both kicks. What? No. No. That's 1. Give me 4. 4-2-4. Boom. Kick. Boom. Boom. Jump kick. See, it's doing that, but I don't want this. I want 4 forward. But it's doing. So here's the thing. Up forward both kicks is this. Up forward both kicks. Right? 4-4 both kicks is not that. That's 4-4-3. Stop. 4-4. What are you doing? 4-4-3. 4-4-3. 4-4 both kicks. Nope. That's a. So you gotta hold it like a weird angle. Let's try this. I don't like stick. See that? That's 4-4 both kicks. Boom. 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 No. 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 Give me 4-4 both kicks. No. What is going on here? Let me put the adapter in, because this is not. No, like even back 4-1 does this. 3-4 does that. 4-4. That is not. That's up forward. Drop to the. See, drop to the floor is down both. See that? Down. Down both kicks. I can make them drop to the floor. Down both kicks on here. This is. I would get upset. I would already get kind of pissed if I was. Is it the Is it this? I know I'm supposed to read the chat. Give me a second. I apologize. I apologize. Hold on. Okay, so here's the disc. I'm not really a disc player, but that's fine, right? 4-4 both kicks. No. Okay, now it does it. If I have to look at it, even when I look at it, it's doing something else. 4 both kicks is that. Is drunken box. See, it's not doing it. 4 both is drunken boxer. That's not what I asked for. 4. Give me the camera on. Turn this. Okay, turn that on. No, right? Both kicks. 4-4-1. 4-4-3-4. Up 4. Boom. Up 4 both kicks. Stop. Up 4 both kicks. 1, 2, 4, 1. 3. Run. 3, 4. Unplug it and plug it back in. I probably do. Alright, let's try it wired. Something's not right. Where's my plug at? Where's my plug? Where did I put this stupid thing? Where's my plug at? I'm getting upset. Alright, fine. Just take this. I'll put it back together. Fine. Just put it back together. Alright, let's take this. Plug this in here. Plug this in here. This. Get this off. I'm dropping stuff. Plug this back in here. Line the pin up. Let's plug this in here. Go. Okay. Wait for it to connect. Press home. It's doing its thing. Boom. It vibrated. It's good. Oh, it's not PC mode. Put in PC mode. My fault. Okay, so PC mode. Plug it in. Wait for it to turn blue. Wait, is that two? Yeah, PC mode. There it goes. Perfect. So now it's in. Hello. Okay, what are you doing? Why are you having attitude? 2.4 is over here. PC's over here. Let me just take a log and give it a second here. Okay. It's not connected. It's not finding it. With the dongle, it finds it. But just wired in, it's not finding it in PC mode. That's weird. PC mode, let's change cable. Maybe this cable's trash. There's a U-green cable. That's weird. The Ruby connects just fine, but this one is not happy. It should turn blue. It says red now. Why are you freaking out like this? Why are y'all not finding each other? Well, maybe I know what I think it is. I know what it is. I have to turn this off. I've seen this before. It's not the thing. Turn this off. Turn it off. I have to use a stock controller. I've seen this before. Since they're both, the gun Rombo and this are aftermarket, it feels like they use the same like converter ID. And the PlayStation doesn't like it when you try to go for one. It thinks it's the same controller. It would like freak out. So vibrate it. Wait for this to turn blue. Boom. There it goes. I knew it. That's what, okay. So false alarm, false alarm, false alarm. All right. So now, nope. That's still what I want. There it goes. Okay. There we go. I didn't press that. So it is, yeah, it's kind of weird. See, like that. I'm pressing, so if you press up back 4, you get this. But when you're using it, you press back 4, like if I do down, I do a sweep. Back 4, see? That should be this. That's back 4, 1. Back 4, 1. Drop to the floor, sweep. See, it's doing an up. I think maybe I'm not adjusted to it. Yeah, you have to adjust to it. Because I can feel my thumb like barely touching this little tip over here. I need to adjust to this. That's what it is. So there it goes. Now, see, now it's doing 4, 4, 3, 4. You need to put your hands in the right spot. That's what it is. I was like, what is going on? I was just getting really upset. Especially with label long, he's so particular. If you do something wrong, like it just ruins your whole day. 1, 2, 3. Snake stands. I don't want that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Give me the 4, 4, 3, 4. Thank you. I come over here. I go to no. See, I just want to press these two. Now give me these two. That one. Give me this one. This one. Good. Give me this one. This. No. 3, 4, 4. 3, 4, 3. 3, 4, 2. No. 3, 4, 1. Is what is like. Lay is so complicated. If you slide your fingers from 4 to 3, he does that. You slide 3 to 4, he does that. So if you press them together, he does snake, and you can move around. So like if you get a slight off, you're not getting what you're asking for. You're getting something way different, and you can get very upset because you do it wrong. It won't work. Huh. Okay, let me read the chat. I'm gonna get upset. They released something cool of a question. Shout out to Jonathan. Oh wait, the 8-bit deal. Yeah, we talked about that. Deal quick. I'm like way behind. I apologize. I believe they probably revised it. It couldn't come down. Like I said, questionable. Yep. The instruction manual is overrated. Fast trial error. Gotta prefer floating D-pads. I'm starting to find that I'm liking this, where I can clearly feel it and find it. I like that, and I think that's why I'm making mistakes right now, because I'm not clearly falling into the gaps of the up backs, the down forwards. Like Leia is very, very particular, whereas here, since you're floating, my mind's telling me I'm pressing back, but it feels like it's floating it keeps hitting up back. So I'm trying to do this, and I'm hitting this. Maybe I'm on the edge or something, and it's registering as that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but that's what I'm getting. Let me come down a little bit. He's like, look at Timo-ish. It does. Okay, you're very true. It does look Timo-ish. I cannot deny that, but it's free, so you can't even complain, right? It's free, so I cannot complain because it is free, and it feels nice though. And it feels like good in your hand. It feels nice weighted. It feels comfortable. I just don't like this D-pad, but everything else feels fine. I haven't played like Call of Duty yet, so I couldn't tell you. It did work Bluetooth out the box. That's fantastic. Well, I did update mine to different firmware, so I got to see what version I'm running to confirm that. But yeah, no complaints here. Come down when you guys start to shoot out a car. Yeah, we start shooter training for sure. Since it's floating dish, since it's floating, you can probably do that charge shortcut rock. Yeah, I bet you a lot of that stuff is going to do what they want to do. Okay, now it's getting me a little bit better. Now, okay, yeah, it just took some adjustment. It really did. Now I know where to put my hands at. But y'all can't see. Now I know where to put my hands. I'm getting more of what I wanted. Because there's stuff like this. No, that's not what I want. 1 plus 2. Give me what I want. Do this. 1 plus 2. Back 3, 4. 4, 4, 3. See, give me a 4, 4, 3. That's not a 4 forward. Give me the 4 forward, please. Throw them that way. Thank you. So I want crane. So I'm gonna do crane clap combo. So crane, 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4. Slide. No. Give me up 1 plus 2. Slide. No. Give me up 4. 1, 2. One, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna switch because it's gonna like mess with. Anyway, let me come back. So despite twin the shit, shout out to Shopify Z6Z. It's cool. Happy Sunday, Shopify Z6Z. I like that. Hello, how are you, bro? What's better for Tekken? I currently got Razer Kitsune. Okay, for 1 year now, and now I want a good leverless. I know Orville and the rest of my get upset. The Razer Kitsune is actually pretty nice, but I know what you're looking. You want. Okay. Here's what I would say. If you are familiar and you like the Kitsune, you don't feel like the buttons are too wide. If you feel like your hands are too small and you can't reach the outer buttons, I would tell you get the. There's plenty of things you can get, but the Hot 42 C16 you just can't go wrong. But if you like the Kitsune, you just want something other than that with the same feel. Here's everything you can get that I know of. Hot 42 T, U, V, M plus, and the M. All those models will feel exactly the same, just different plastic, metal rings, or different like that, but everything else, the spacing and keycaps will feel the same. Next, you have your 8-bit dual wireless leverless, the R2 Studio Master Edition, the dual pad A14, A16, the Galkeys GM16, and the Maverick S5. Those are all the pads that I'm aware of with and also the Y03, the one that's here. That's like that. Oh, here we go. Let's see. That's not what I'm asking for. Y'all can't see. You can't see. See, give me the jump, please. It matters. See, you're doing things that I asked you for. That's not what I asked for. Okay. Love this. Okay. Got it. 3. How did that miss? Well, he's in Italy. I think that's probably why. 2. Boom. 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 Slide. Boom. Jump. Do the jump kick. I didn't ask. I'm not asking for that. I get so frustrated. I get so frustrated. Okay. We need Lei Wulong in Tekken 8 so bad. He's so much fun. I didn't ask for that. Give me the moves I'm asking for. I didn't ask for that either. I need to try this on Call of Duty, or on whatchamacallit. I need to try this on Titanfall. This is a first-person shooter control. This is okay. So my first thought is this controller here is for first-person shooters, and that should be fine. For fighting games, it works fine. It does work. You would just have to learn the float because it's a floating D-pad. So if you're familiar with floating D-pads, like Sin's used to this, he'll probably jump right in and feel right at home. I'm not used to that feeling, so I'm getting frustrated because I'm not used to it. Yeah, and now I want a good lever. So I have two options: the Qanba Sapphire and the course. Okay, don't get the Nova Blade. Get the Sapphire. Problem solved. Yeah, you want the Sapphire. The Sapphire I have here next to me, it looks like you want MX style pad, Shopify, so that's where I would point you to first. Give me my 3-4, please. My 4-3, whatever it is. Boom. Ah, you didn't do the combo. Do what I'm asking you to do. No, not that. I want to recharge. That's gonna make me upset. Excuse me. I'm sarcastic. Probably go with the Sapphire. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Sapphire is gonna be. That's me. I pressed the button. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm not used to this D-pad. 1, 2, 3. Backflip. Boom. There we go. GG's, friend. GG's. I'm done. Cat of Doom 2. GG's. Yeah. So the label long test is when I really like put a controller to his pace. It's like, okay, look. Do you really work like that? Where's Titanfall? Titanfall 2 is. Yeah, it feels smooth. It does feel nice though. And the disc, how's the disc? Should I go with the? No, I can't find the direction with the disc. Yes, I think for what you're asking for, I don't have the Nova Blade, so I would point you to the Qanba Sapphire. But the Sapphire is right here. And it's going to come with everything. You have your toolbox down here. The only catch to the Qanba Sapphire is out of the box. The switches will feel flat. So you're going to want to put the Guion Work Raptor Extremes in here, and it's going to feel way better. Even the feel, you're going to feel like, it's going to feel like your Kitsune, the way it kind of like sounds, all that stuff. So yeah. If you want something that is kind of, I don't want to say modern, but common to what people are playing now, it sounds like you want PS5 out the box. So the Ori Nova Reactor may be a good starting point. It's going to feel hollow and plasticky, but it will give you what you're looking for, right? Where it's going to be, it won't be MX, but it will be, ready to go, PlayStation out the box or PC out the box. It sounds like what you want. Because everything you've named so far, Kitsune, Corsair, like those are all PCs. I can't talk. PS5 out the box. I think that's what you want. You might want to get the Ori Nova Reactor instead. Let's do a quick drive through here. That was me. Oh, where's the short travel? So it's in, there we go, short travel. Yeah, this feels way better. Why does he run so slow? I don't know. Oh god. Yeah, you want this for first-person shooters. There we go. Done. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be definitely playing this in the middle of the night with Call of Duty on Bluetooth. I'm actually looking forward to it. And we'll see how that goes. Or I might try Ghost of Tsushima, but we'll see. Well, I need the touchpad for that, so I can't. But yeah. Yeah, it works. Boom. And like I said, all the extra stuff, that's really cool. It does. It's funny as it looks a little Timo. It does look a little Timo, but it feels nice in person. It feels good in your hands. It has grip on the bottom down here a little bit, like a texture. Yeah, this is actually a nice. I like this. I like this. No Kitsune is. Wait. Probably go with Sapphire Kitsune. Kitsune is garbage. He said no, Kitsune is good. Yeah, the Kitsune is not bad. But yeah, a lot of people do like Kitsune because it does feel, out the box, it does have red. So they're rattly, they're flat. Mine is modified, so mine's a different experience. But there are so many things that are more affordable and are do play better than a Kitsune, hands down. Like Kazuchi's right. He's pointing in the right. He's giving you good feedback and good advice for other options that are honestly worth your time. That are worth your time compared to that controller. And the Nova Blade, I don't own it, so I can't say. But yeah, I don't want to say it's gonna own it. I don't own any hitboxes yet. I'm trying to get one, but not yet. I don't have one yet. But I do have the Kitsune and I do have the Sapphire, and I would kind of. I feel like I'll push to the Sapphire so you can customize it more. But then for what you're trying to do, I think the Ori Nova Reactor might be a way to go, because you're gonna get your quieter sound. It's light. You'll get it's costs less than everything you've mentioned, and it'll feel similar to like everything else in the market right now. And it's PS5 out the box like you're looking for. Yeah. Harshayer's thing. You want the Hall effect, like because she's telling you, he's spot on. The Hall effect is like, I have my DIY Hall effect, fantastic. I have my maybe you want the AKKO Fun Box. That one is fantastic. It has Hall effect switches. The KO low profile, both use the KO low profile Hall effect switches. Those two are fantastic pads, but they're not PS5 out the box. You have to get an adapter, or like the Brooks P5 probably. So little things like, there's nothing wrong with anything you're looking at, but we're kind of pointing you. Yeah. I'm a pro player, yeah, go Hall effect, but the regular player, and even the Hall effect, it can. I don't want to say it's a burden, because it's not a burden. You have to if you get a Hall effect, you're going to be happy, but you have to set it up, and don't be in a rush. Like play one day like this, play the next day like that, and just dial it and adjust it, and you'll get it the way you want it. But yeah, take your time with it. It'll be what you want it to be. I'm just waiting for Roger Jr. to drop. Oh no, I'm so not looking forward to Roger. Like this season 2, only one I want is Yujiro Hanma. And I'm nervous. He's gonna be like Falcon. I already knew it, so I'm kind of nervous. But he's the only one I'm excited about. The rest, I'm kind of torn. I'm like, oh man, Cooney, I don't play. Bob, I don't play. Roger, I don't know. He's a kangaroo, so I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. And I heard he's crazy too. I heard he could throw you and hit you. I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be interesting. Mogujin would be kind of cool, because Mogujin is that universal adapter, so they need to bring him back. Shout out to XDX Alex DX. Shout out to XDX Alex XDX Alex XDX. Say that fast 3 times. Happy Sunday. I got get the Qanba Sapphire up for the official waifu controller. There you go. Japanese arcade is wild. Grow up in Japanese arcade is something else. Oh, that's right. They have the jury version. I forgot about the Sapphire. They do. Yeah. So I think we're all kind of consensus. If put this here, right? Put that here. I think we're all kind of agreeing. So here's the Sapphire. Like, so you can see how I'm bumping the camera. You see how big that is there, and it's comfortable. I say big, but in a good way. And then the Ori Nova Reactor looks tiny compared to this, but it's not. It's a nice size in your lap. Both of these are PS5 out the box. The Razer Kitsune's PS5 out the box. One more, the Victrix Pro KO. The Victrix Pro KO, I'll be for me. Like, and again, don't let anyone tell you what's best, right? Or what, there is no best controller. That's what I'm trying to say. It's what is what switches you like, and what layout feels good to you, your hands, and your play style, and the game you're playing. So with that said, the Victrix Pro KO, I don't like it. I love the build quality. I love the inside of the case. I love the top of the case. I love everything about that controller except for the switches. They're too tall, they clack and they rattle, and I'm just not a fan. I switch the switches out, they still feel the same. They're still clacking and rattling. I know pro players that play with that thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. But for me and my play style, I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan. So, why are the dogs going on? Oh, it's Amazon. Amazon. Yeah, I apologize. But so with that said, I lost my train of thought, but with that said, these two are what I would point you towards, the Reactor or the Sapphire. And I'm kind of leaning more towards the Reactor at this moment, but because the Sapphire is fantastic, but it's like $50 cheaper. So it's like, I don't, and this will feel similar to your Kitsune. Well, I guess they both feel it won't, because these are small buds. It won't. These are going to feel the same. Yeah. Yep. I don't know, but there you go. Because the regular Ori Nova, that also Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, but the regular Ori Nova is that one. I'm not a fan of that. I've never seen it in person, so I can't say that. I've not seen it in person. The reason I like the Reactor, one, I have it in person, and two, I know you could change all the switches. Wasn't it? My mind's I'm getting hungry. Didn't the Ori Nova the original Nova, you couldn't change the switches, something like that? I'm slipping because I'm getting a little tired. So here's the Reactor. This is the one that I just showed you. 129. It's not bad, right? Qanba Sapphire. This one right now. Who has it cheaper right now? global. 179, 179. Okay, everywhere 179. There you go. So Sapphire, same price everywhere. And the other one was the other Victor's Pro KO. Yeah, he said it feels sluggish. Yeah, it's. And again, everyone has something they like. Like when I play Tekken, I'm usually on a Kitsune similar pad. Like I don't even really use my Kitsune. I don't. But I use that layout, all large keycaps across the body, slightly wider spacing. That's what I use when I'm playing Tekken, because I play weird. My thumb is here and my fingers wrap around. That's how I learned leverless 3 years ago, whenever I got my first leverless, right? Whereas when I play Street Fighter, I like this. Your standard small, I say small, but like standard small butts across the body, one large in the bottom, and your standard spacing. Because I need all 4, right? I'm not playing just these 4 buttons here. I'm playing all 8. So I can't have my fingers that wide. They get tired. I can do it, but they get tired when I play that way. Or Street Fighter. So yeah, like he said, the Vigix Pro KO, once I took off the keycaps and I changed the switches, now I actually like that one a lot actually now, because it plays the way I want it to play, and it's not as tall, it's not as loud, and it's not as clacky, all that, you know. And when I say I can hear the clack, but it's also just I can feel it in my fingers, and I don't like it. I don't like it for Tekken, because you're doing so much movement. You're like sidestepping and back forwards and Korean back dashes. There's all this stuff going on that it gets, you can feel the rattles, and I'm not a big fan of that feeling personally. So move this out the way. That's Sapphire. Here's the Ruby. So what am I hearing? Oh, I'm hearing these. Okay, so you can hear those. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to sit down and really dive into this and see what I think. They really should have put Bluetooth on here. That would have been, because it would have matched the 8-bit. Like the Android mode should have been Bluetooth mode, and maybe it is. Maybe I just don't know it. Let me try it one more time. Android mode. I press this. Okay, that turned it on. Let's check my phone. No, it's not Bluetooth. It doesn't do it. And if I hold it, no, it's in pairing mode right now. Yeah, so there's no Bluetooth on here. From what I can tell, there is no Bluetooth. It's just the wireless adapter in the bottom and wired on the top, and you're ready to play. Which is fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Because the Hot 42 WP1, I think, is like this. I don't even know if that has Bluetooth. It might just be wireless, the wireless dongle, and that's it. So the 8-bit Do, it's kind of like the 8-bit Do and 8-bit Do Pro is coming at the end of the year. Those two are really going to be something to contend with, because that's a lot of good, cool features. It's a lot of cool features. Hey, Google Broadcast. Girly, that package is yours at the door.
Okay, broadcasting now.
That's how I call my dog. It's called a girly, like a girl. It's funny. I was listening to Flossie Carter one day, and he goes, "Hey, girly," and I was like, "Oh wow, we have the same nickname for our daughters." I don't even know why I say that. Just like, you just come up with random nicknames for your kids. It's like, it just kind of is what it is. But yeah, move this out the way. Wow. So did I cover everything? I think I did. It's already 2:30. Wow. The only levers I actually void is the Hot 42 U16. There you go, wide button spacing, feel like a medieval torture device. So that's the point, right? So that so Wolf would not like the Kitsune. Ignore the switches, ignore any rattling, all the blah blah blahs. Just we're talking about general layout of how far your directionals, how far your action buttons are. If he does not like the U16, then we know he will not like the Hot 42 T, V, M, M+, and he already said the U. Those 5 models are all the same, just different materials, but they are essentially the same. Like if you read a book, they may be like a 0.5 millimeter off. Blah, I'm not even gonna get to that nonsense. I have all of them, and when I play with them, they all 5 they play the same because the keycap size and spacing. But to Wolf's point, he won't like any of those 5. And then Wolf would not like the Kitsune, the 8-bit Do Wireless Leverless, the DOYL, the DualPad A14, A16. the Gaoki's GM6. The GM16 is exactly the same as the U, just different like style, like different features, but the exact same layout. And then the Victrix Pro KO, and the Maverick S5. You know, I'm looking across the room, but those are all pads. I can clearly tell them, look, just there's nothing wrong with them, but for you, they're not going to be right. And that's kind of what, so Shopify and was it XDX, Alex XDX? You know, that's where we're really pointing you towards. Like I can already tell the features you want. It sounds like you want PS5 out the box, and you just want to get it in play. And the Razer Kitsune is a good option to have right now because that'll give you your largest to see if you like that. But this, you know, the Ori Nova Reactor or the Qanba Sapphire will give you that more standard, I'll say tighter, but you know, standard spacing, because every other pad on my wall I'm looking at right now, there's a bunch of them. There's over 20. They're all essentially this feel, you know, tighter with small keycaps, essentially. I have not tried the Nova Blade. I don't have the Nova Blade yet. I've been trying to reach a contact to get the Tai Chi and the Nova Blade in, because I want to review those and then compare those to the other PS5 compatible pads, right? But I do not have those yet. So I can't tell you how tall the switches are and all the blah, blah, blahs. Yeah, I don't know. I'm arcade alumni, so why spacing is sacrilegious. There you go, right? So, you know, it's all those things. I have no Blade personally, not really good. Oh, there you go, boom, there you go. Because you know, he's in Japan, so he's got all the new stuff ahead of all of us. But yeah, it's one of those things where sometimes you get something you kind of regret it. You're like, ugh, you know, but it's fine. It happens. Or what can you do? What can you do? But yeah. Yeah, like I want to sit and like play with this thing now. Did I do the Duke contest with this? I did not, but I had to turn the game back on. I should do a quick Duke. I was really looking for, well, this dongle is actually so small that it's not a big deal not having Bluetooth, because I just plug this in here and it's ready to go wireless. So that is pretty cool. You kind of get spoiled when you have like the 8-bit DO where you can go Bluetooth or dongle, but it's the same difference, right? The dongle's actually better because less lag, all that stuff. So yeah. Why is it not good? Which levers do you have right now? When I forgot which one. My brain is slipping. So you asked about the Nova Blade. So what I'm hearing with the Nova Blade is the switches are a little bit tall and you can't change them out. I like the feel Nova Blade. So Alex likes the XDS, the Nova Blade. So it's one of those things where don't let us tell you what's good and bad. Let us tell you what's similar in feel, and then you'll know if you'll like it, if that helps explain it better. Because like Shopify said he likes no, it was Alex. So Alex likes a Nova Blade. From what I understand, those switches are slightly tall. So he may like the Victrix Pro KO because they're slightly tall. He's probably gonna like the any ringed pad, you know, because they're gonna be slightly tall. All those different things are gonna feel right up his alley because his hands are used to that feeling, and he'll be right at home. He's gonna be happy, you know. I started with a flatter switch style, so that's why. It's not that it's better for my hands, just my fingers are used to playing that way. So that's, I don't know. I play y'all see me do tournaments. I play everything with all the pads, so it's not like I can't play with it. It's just if I'm getting my butt kicked, you know, I'll grab something in that layout style because that's what I started on. But they're all just fine. But not to say, oh, you like the blade, not to sounds. There you go. I have not used it on a tournament because of that. It's allowed. Interesting. There are other. Can't see. There are other better Hall effect controllers in no blade field. Here's the other two. I'll show the other two real quick. So here's the knocking stuff around here. Let's get everything back. I have so much junk like surrounding me right now. It's driving me crazy. Here is the AKKO Fun Box, right? And this one just came out. This is Hall Effect. It comes stock with the Star Minis. They're a white switch and like white and blue, something like that. But they're a 30-force. Feels fantastic. The switches will feel a little bit tall just because their keycaps are a little bit tall. And hopefully by, you know, they'll just release a new keycap that's a little shorter and you'll be fine. But anyway, it plays fantastic. The screen is beautiful, bright, and colorful. You can program all the things you want to do. It has a booter inside. You can hide your booter inside. This is fantastic. And this is Hall Effect Kale switches. And right now, I like the Star Minis a lot, but I took those out and I put the DOIO greens on here. Because there's greens, there's reds, there's ambers, and there's the Star Minis. So that's how I did mine. It plays very well. but it's not PS5 ready. You have to get a booter and an adapter, right? This right here is the DOIO H03 HE edition, the Hall Effect edition. So this is Hall Effect switches in here, and again, it came with the ambers that were a little higher force than the start menu, so they were fine, but I prefer the greens. I don't know what it is about the greens, they just won me over. The greens, I like those. The reds are like extra short, and they're fine. I just, again, we all have a feel of what we want to play, right? So for my fingers, the greens got me. I think Orville had the reds, you know, just, I know like Kuzuji, he'll probably get the ambers or the whites with like an 84 spring, like with a high spring to get that height and that good force. And when we talk about force too, what people understand is that, like with these, if you keep your hands kind of rested on here, you're not pressing, but it's kind of rested, you can accidentally press if you don't dial this right. So you'll want to lower your actuation. So if you're just sitting here with your hands rested, it won't activate. Or if you like to float your fingers, you'll put it higher, and then if I barely touch it, it's just like boom, like a feather, and it'll just do what I want it to do. So Hall Effect is really fun to play with. Once you dial it in, you can really like I don't want to oversell it though, because nothing's gonna make you win. Well, that's not true. It's not going to help you. It's not going to make you win. It's going to make you comfortable. It's like driving a car. You ever drive like a small, I'm in the States, so what's tiny here? An F-150. F-150 is gigantic. Right? But, okay, F-150. You drive an F-150 truck, and you get out of that truck, and you drive, I don't know, anything, a Toyota Corolla. The Corolla's smaller, but when you're on the road taking turns, you just feel at home. You feel relaxed. You can just move. You're not thinking much. When you get in the F-150, you could drive it, but it's so big, you just feel, you're a little nervous. You're not moving with faith. You're kind of just like nervous. You know, you're nervous. You're self-conscious. That's like your layouts and your switch. It's really just letting your fingers feel smooth and relaxed. They don't feel strained. Your muscles don't feel strained. You just feel, okay, I'm just having a good time. I can focus on playing the game, not like mashing the buttons. Like, oh, you know, because you play on a red. Like, I hate, like, even the Reds Kasune, it comes with stock reds. I'm busy mashing the stupid things. Like, it was like, I had to take them off. And then once I took them off with the blacks with the O-rings on there, I was like, oh, this is how this controller's supposed to feel. Now I like it. It's not in my top. The Rage Kasune is nowhere near the top, but it's I feel like it's a legend because it's been around so long that it deserves, I give it a ton of respect because it kicked off a lot of things and it held strong for so long. Everyone knows it. It's a good buy. If you catch it for like $100 or 150, that's a steal. So it's a good deal. But everything has a flaw, right? That's the flaw I found with that one. Right now I tested Xenium Leverless. There you go, right? Xenium, yep. I like the feeling of the fun. Yeah, AKKO was really nice. So it's actually so smooth. So Alex, you'll want the I took them out. I had the whites in here, but I took them out. What I was going to show you was the greens are shorter, so it doesn't feel so tall and it feels more natural. So you'll want these. Okay. Let's put a blood red right here. These blood reds, but you got to be careful because they have. I have both sets. There is the Hall Effect version that has no pins on the bottom, and then there's the regular version with the pins on the bottom. And I can't tell right now because I'm moving kind of fast here, but where's it at? That one. See the two pins right here on the bottom? You can see them. That's for regular KOs. And then so these have no pins, right there, no pins. So these have no pins, the reds and the greens. So the red is extra short travel, the green is your standard short travel like everything else, and the amber is regular height. So you have the reds with pins and the reds without pins. So you want the Hall Effect, you'll get that. If you just want classic, you'll get this, but you might as well get the green. I personally like the greens, that's just me, but get what feels right to you, right? But I like the greens on this, but you will have to get like some needle nose pliers, just twist your finger. Like you need needle nose pliers or nail clippers. You have to break off these black posts on each corner, because the way AKKO did it, they put that foam in there, and I think they blocked the holes, so these won't go in. So it's not hard. You just pinch it. You're just gonna like take the needle nose. You're gonna pinch around it and just hold it and twist. Keep doing like this, and then you'll see on the bottom it'll start to twist and pop out. When it comes off, just take your nail and just like scrape it, like file it down, like, not perfectly smooth, but smooth enough, right? One here, one there, put it to the side, do the next one. Now take those greens, throw them in your controller, you know, but when you put them in, make sure you go to the web portal and do the calibration, calibrate it, and now the switches will sit more natural in height, and they're really snappy and light. I like it a lot better for me. And the reds is like slightly lower and like faster, you know, because they're extra, like extra short. They're really fast. If you like that style. Come on, I missed it. Come on. Is tall switch, they need plunger style switches on like Sanwa. They go Kuzu's on it. Yeah, he's on it. You can get it for HA10. The HA10 Plus. Yeah, that one too. I have that one too. I haven't done the review yet, but I have that one here. I have the Varmilla FK2 as well. Those are they're only one switch though, so if you like that switch, you're gonna be happy. But and they're a different feel. But for PS5, that one's very expensive, so I don't know if you would do that to get a PS5. And again, these are not PS5 out the box. You have to get adapters and blah blah blahs. But yeah, I'm like kind of, I feel like I'm rambling, but yeah. Even right now, I think PS5 compatible doesn't really do much. Yeah, like, man, I need some water. Like in Japan, trend people already have Brook FGC 2 much worse. There you go. And that's the cool thing too. Like, because you're saying once you get your adapter, where's my thing at? What do I have here? Here's the Wingman FGC 2, the Wingman P5. He's spot on. Once you have your adapter, and it could be a Mayflash or Brooks, that's what I'm familiar with, right? Mayflash and Brooks. Once you have one, you start saving money because you're just buying the PC version, and those are always cheaper than the PlayStation version or Xbox version. So you could buy any controller in the market, the PC version, and just slap it right into the adapter, and you're ready to put it in PC mode, and then slap into the adapter, and it just works. So that's kind of that. So I usually don't recommend a PS5 ready controller except for the Sapphire from Qanba if you like MX switches, and the Orionova Reactor if you like Kale switches, just because their prices are affordable and they come with what you need. But there's plenty of things that are cheaper that are very, very good, that, you know, if you have an adapter, you're kind of set. It's like how do you say it? My brain is slipping. It's like a one-time purchase. Like, you buy it once and then it's good for everything. You plug it into it, you know what I'm saying? But it is like a first entry fee. It's like an entry fee. It's an entry fee. There you go, entry fee. Shout out to Six God. I know Six God. I know that name. Shout out to Six God 5562. I've been talking for 2 hours, so my brain's slipping. Or almost 3. So 6. Don't get offended if I don't. But I know that name. Like, I know that name. Doing good. Today we just. I put this back actually. We just unboxed and checked out the Qanba Ruby, the free gift Qanba Phantom controller as well. See. I feel like we played Tekken together. But it's my brain's slipping right now. 6. Be manly using Gale Crystal 85 for spring. Because she's like, give me I have the power. 6. My leverless came with something like that. What is that? I think you're talking about this. Did you get the one is there's a 20-second delay because the tool I'm using to stream with. So yeah, so I need some water and some snacks really bad. I'm like really losing it right now. On the AKKO, this goes. This is magnetized, right? So you pull it down. This is an extender. This is a ribbon cable. It's very thin though, so I know it's going to break eventually, but it's there. And normally what I do is I put my booter in here, I close the door, and I never touch it. It just works. But when I'm testing things out, like I was testing out all the P5 booters with this guy. That's another thing too. The P5 booters work with this. They're in keyboard mode, but they do work. So I was using this to kind of get that task done because I got tired of like wedging. My hands too big. I couldn't get it in and get them out fast enough. So I was like, I'm just using the little dongle. But 9 times out of 10, you won't see that. You won't see me using that thing. I don't really need it. But that's what it is. Oh, it was a switch remover. Oh, you're probably talking about this. Okay, yeah, switch remover. Yep. Thanks. Because is that to make levels quiet? Okay, I can't think. Okay, are you right there? Can you grab my water for me, please? I think I left it in the fridge door. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Where's that? Is that to make the leverless buttons much more quiet? Oh, this? I do use O-rings, but this is a rubber band that was around this cord for this controller. I just threw it off because I was in the moment. I have all the, there's like packaging and stuff all around me because I just literally just unboxed it right now. Or two, like in the past 2 hours. Oh, it's because, okay, so to make more stable. Shout out to C-Max NYC. Happy Sunday, Max CYC. I like a crystal buttons with some red and black rubber thing. The O-rings, facts. So yeah, the crystal, because they're the taller switches are like O-rings on, and you're like off to the races. You're good to go. I have the Hot 42 R16. Oh, okay, but that's boom. R16 is. We talked about this, and I told you I put the O-rings. I feel like I could be wrong, but I put O-rings under mine. And if anyone that wants to get O-rings, make sure you order the white ones, because if you get different colored keycaps, the blacks will look like a black. It's just like a black thing in the middle. You want it kind of clear looking, so the white's better. The same feel, but like the white gives you better results, as that's the word. Yeah, R16. So now if you like the R16, you'll like everything on Gal Keys, because Gal Keys took that design and like modified it. It's the same thing, it's just like improved and like tons of layouts. And the DualPad Zen as well. DualPad Zen Pro is really nice. C-Mac, what's the most affordable PS5 adapter out there? Affordable? I don't know, because prices always change, but if you just need one, the one I use the most lately, I don't know why, is the P5. I use this one all the time, but you do have to, once you update the firmware, you just go to the website, you plug it in, you kind of do it. You'll find the one that works for you, and then you're kind of done. You also want to go in your PS5 and turn on the, like, there's like an adapter thing that says like wired or USB. You want to make sure you set it to USB and you're good. But also the FGC2 is fantastic, so, but this one does not have Bluetooth, so they're roughly the same price. That's why I'm always telling people, just get the P5, because even if you don't use Bluetooth, it's there. Like, for example, this just came free with this controller. I put this in cell phone mode. I plugged this in. Once it turned blue, I held the button till it started flashing. I turned this on, and these two synced like within 10 seconds. Now I can play this controller wireless for Call of Duty. I can sit on my couch while this is plugged in PlayStation, and I can just play. And then when I want to play Tekken or whatever, I just jack it in, plug it into this, or plug it into this, and now I'm wired if I want that. So that's what. It's okay. Oh, that was, I mean, like a cup. That's fine. I appreciate it, kiddo. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, I was so thirsty. Oh my god, I drank that whole water bottle. Oh my god. I know I was kind of thirsty, but wow, I was really thirsty. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. I needed that, man. I only got, okay. Wow. What's the most affordable adapter? I only have the OG Wingman, but it doesn't work on the newer games. Yes. Okay. So here is the original. This is the Wingman, right? The original one. It's red. I'm colorblind, so it's red to me. Here's the FGC2. This one's black, right? Here's the newer style, but same function. This is the Wingman P5, wired and Bluetooth. And here is the Mayflash Magic S Ultimate. Okay, so here's what you're looking at. There's booters, but I'm only gonna talk about adapters, which you asked for, right? So with the adapters, these two, the red and the Mayflash black, I mean, this is very, very, very high levels. Just go along with the conversation. Don't ask many questions. At the end of the day, these were made for PS4, basically. PlayStation allows PS4 controllers to work on the PS5. That's why these two do work on PS5. As new games come out, the new games are only made for PS5 controllers. Like, it was actually Marvel, I think it was Marvel Tokon. They were having a problem where it wouldn't work with PS4 controllers, and they had to like do a quick update to patch it in. So anybody that has a game that plays PS4, like Tekken and Street Fighter are so huge, they just built this in. Like, oh, we'll take a PS4 or a PS5 controller, we don't care. But someone like Guilty Gear, you name the game, I don't know. But like, I got one. UFC 25 and 26. You cannot use these on that game because it knows these are PS5. They appear as PS4 controllers, and it wants a PS5 controller. Understood. Boom. So now you're left with these two. the FGC2 and the P5 were made for PS5, you know, out the box. So that's why every PS4 and PS5 game will work with these two adapters out the box. Okay, so then your last thing you're looking at is, do I just need it wired? I can get the FGC2. Do I want it wired and Bluetooth? Get the P5. I like the P5 just because I get extra features, but that's boom, there you go. I answered that. I know I'm a little tired, so I'm kind of saying things twice, but I think you understand now. So that's why you're having issues with this one, because some games are not made to use PS4 controllers, and this is technically a PS4 controller. So you need to upgrade to a PS5 controller, quote unquote, which adapter. You see what I'm saying? So you got it. I know I said that clear. I'm not going to say it 3 times. I know I said it clear. I'm getting a little tired, but I know I said it. I just drove back yesterday. We drove 4 hours back, so I drove Friday, drove yesterday, so I'm a little tired. It's 100 degrees outside. My brain's slipping a little bit. Come down. But have you tried updating the firmware? That's like a good point too. Well, the red one, try it. It can't hurt you. Go onto Brooks' site. Go here. Go here. Brooks right here. This Brooks bkg.brookaccessory.com/brookupdate/update.html. When you come here, you're either going to hold the sides and connect to your laptop, or on the P5, hold the top and connect to your laptop. Once you do that, it'll show you like what. I actually need to check. I'm kind of curious. So to use the Brooks, I'm gonna hold to look. I'm gonna hold this button down and I'm gonna connect it. And you have to use a Chrome browser too. I'm on Brave, so it might not work, but Chrome will work. So now I click connect. There's my adapter, WPM USB, hit connect, and boom, that fast. And again, it looks ugly because I'm on Brave. If you're on Chrome, it'll look nice and neat. But currently I'm running version 1.0.3.1 beta. And why? Because I don't know. Whenever you come in here, if you check it every month, there'll be new versions because there's always new controllers coming out. And when you look here, you click one, it'll give you the notes on this side, why they made this version. Look at that. Boom. Added from why did I say Farmillo H810? That's supposed to be Varmillo. They put an F instead of a V. What the? I got to ping their team. I don't think they know. I didn't even, that happened by accident. Wow. The Farmillo H810. Farmillo H810. That's supposed to be a V, Farmillo. But anyway. And then you can go here. There's like different, and each one is kind of unique. Like when I asked them, like, well, should I just pick the top one? They were like, well, they're kind of different. So for you, I would just say, just get the top one. Try that first. And if that doesn't work, just work your way down in reverse until you find the one that does like whatever you're trying to do. Like see, like this one, the Byton, that's brand new. There was one AKKO on Funbox. Boom, look at that. So if you have the AKKO, if you were on any of these older versions, you were probably having problems. So they did a quick beta update to fix it. But since I'm up here on 3.1, I assume it's embedded in there too, if I remember right. Press and hold for indicator for 360, all this stuff. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole, but that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So take your red one, connect to your computer right now. Just hold both sides and plug it right in. Go to this site and just update to the latest version. Just try it and then see if it works now. It shouldn't, because that is a PS4 device, but you never know. It might just work. Because for me, on Xbox, I have the green Brooks adapter, and mine does not work. When I connect to the Xbox, it tells me instantly this device is no longer supported. I have to grab my black one, the XB3. It's in here somewhere, but it's right there. I have to grab the black one. I keep getting comments from people. That video is old, but I still get comments all the time saying my green one works. So whatever theirs is doing, it just works. You know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. If you try updating for, yep, sometimes newer game doesn't support, boom, he called it, yep. Updated and it didn't work for some, oh, there you go, boom, because it's PS4, yep. I played Tekken 2. I knew a 6, I was like, I know that name. Like, I've been talking so long, like, I'm kind of like slipping a little bit here. I have respect for, like, I was watching EWC, like FDX and all them for the Tekken tournament the past 3 days. And Mayman Sweet, I give them so much credit. And King J and all them, because, and K Swiss, like, to talk for 9 hours and entertain, that is hard. You're out of breath. You're sitting the whole time. Like, you're sitting, you're out of breath. Like, you're eating, like, all the things. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I give them, like, big ups. Shout out to Cod's Killer. That's cool. Cod's Killer. Happy Sunday, Cod's Killer. Yes, the Ruby just showed up, you know, about 2 hours ago, what have you. And it came with the extra controller and the case, all those good things. So, yep, all the things have just arrived. Where's my adapter? Oh, it's right here. Yes, that is exactly what this is. Oops, what did I just do? There we go. The problem, newer game doesn't support like yep. If you are Mayflash, if you get a Mayflash magic as ultimate, just leave it. Oh yes, good point. Do not update your Mayflash though. The Brooks, yes. The Mayflash, no. It will work fine. Yes, it works fine out the box. Exactly. Wolf spot. Because I forgot he got his. I think he updated. He had to revert back because it was a big mess. I didn't know because I never updated mine. Mine just worked, so I didn't realize it. But yeah, you got with that one. Don't worry about updating that one. Does the booter 5 for Half-Life 2 work with PS5 with the controller in PS5 mode? Does the booter 5 work with the Ruby? Work with okay. Read that again. Does the booter 5 work with PS5? Oh, with the controller and PS5 mode. Gotcha. And PlayStation. Yes, exactly what you do. So, what you want to look at is this. I don't think I showed in there. Dang it. What you want to look at is the booter 5 does work. It does. It has to be in PS5 mode. Yes. I know I'm tired. I'm sorry. So I'm saying this like 5 times. Put your controller in PS5 mode. Put the booter in. And then start playing. If you're playing a newer game, even though you're in PS5 mode, the booter 5 is a PS4 emulator, essentially. Anyone that gets technical will tell you the full ins and outs. I'm giving you a very high level. If you try to play UFC 2025-26 with the booter 5 plugged in, it just won't work. It'll tell you this is not a compatible controller, so it's not in PS5 red mode. You see what I'm saying? It essentially sees a PS4 controller. So all the major fighting games will work, but yeah. I don't want Mayflash to nuke their magic boots. I know that was so stupid because the S5 is really nice, but you know it has a PS4 and a PS5 mode. They should have just left the firmware the same for the PS4 mode. I don't know why they did that. That was so stupid. Yeah, because you got it. Yeah, boom. He's on it. I think Mayflash just wanted people to buy the P5. That's a very good point. But it's funny, you get the P5 and it doesn't work. Well, it works for their stuff, but not for anything else. I hate Mayflash. EWC Tekken was fantastic. And what was his name? Not Busair. Busain? EWC Tekken. Zubair. Shout out to Zubair. He really like showed up and showed out. 250,000. I don't know what the tax situation looks like in Pakistan, but to go back with, if he came to the States, probably get half, right? So to come back with 125,000 anywhere around the world, that's so good for you, your family, you know, whatever. Even the people that didn't even make the top, to leave with $7,000, that's still really good. Top 16 got 20. Like, the payouts were amazing. EWC is my favorite tournament now, to be completely honest. The Tekken World Tour, Evo, I still like, don't get me wrong, they're still high on my list, but you just can't compare. Like, it is so good. EWC is fantastic. And when you're watching it, like, people are, I don't know if people you notice, I've never seen players sweat that much. I thought the AC wasn't working. I was like, I know they're in France. Like, is the AC broken? Because everyone was sweating, but it's like, it's big dollars, you know, it's big money on the line. And it's so crazy how the people that win all the time, you never win EWC. So I actually like that, where anyone that's new can come in there, come with heart, and really just play your butt off and win. You know, it's like, wow. You know, you watch football, American football, soccer, or, you know, soccer, basketball, and at the end of the day, you're never going to get on the court with these people and, like, you know, whatever. But it's kind of fun with the fighting games in particular. You know, like, I'm sure everyone that watches Tekken knows Moonsault Slayer. I was testing a controller and just kind of messing around with little quick mode thing, the quick mat, the little easy mode, and I'm doing whatever I want to do, just like testing, like filling the buttons out, and I'm playing this Yoshi player, and he's doing all this stuff that I don't really know what he's doing, but I was messing around, and then I look at the name, I see Volskilmer. I was like, oh, that's Moonsault Slayer. But by the time I noticed, it was too late. I was like, oh, dang it. I could have, like, actually got the play. I still would have lost, because I don't know Yoshi well enough to know his tricks, his knowledge traps, but I still had fun. I was like, man. And I went in his chat and talked for a little bit. He was really nice. That was cool. Yeah, AliExpress is fantastic. You go on, so you're getting that new Half-Life 2 Wireless. I'm hoping that comes in. So we're trying to figure that out. I like the white, but I always go black. I don't know why. I always see like the cool color, and at the end I'm like, give me the black one, or I'm gonna get the black one. Like, it just, I don't know. I need to switch the colors up for the videos, but I don't know. It's a thing. I don't know why. Look at this. This is black. Technically, this is the black version. So yeah, I don't know why. But I got my own. You got on Amazon, AliExpress sell some good leather. They do. Amazon's fantastic. So, the thing about AliExpress that I've come to like over the past 2 years. I've only had one bad experience. I ordered some switches and they sent me the wrong switch. They both were black. They sent the wrong ones. They were trying to give me a hard time about maybe I switched the case. And I'm like, dude, come on now. Come. We're gonna play this game. It's a switch. It's a bag of 100 switches. Like, you know what you sent me. Well, maybe you ordered from the wrong person. You can't order from the wrong person at AliExpress and then talk to someone else because the order's tight. It was this huge runaround. And he ended up like giving me a huge discount, just reorder the product again. I was like, fine. I don't want to deal with this. So anyway, but that's the out of hundreds of orders on AliExpress at this point. Well, let's say maybe over 100 orders on AliExpress at this point of random things, fans, like all the blah blah blahs. The reason I like AliExpress over Amazon is you do have to wait. In the States, you got to wait 2 weeks. So in Texas, it takes almost guaranteed 14 days to get to me, but you'll save $50 to $60, maybe $100, depending what it is. You can save a ton on money going to AliExpress, and I buy everything with PayPal. I don't use my regular account and all that stuff, and that way I have some type of security. But and also make sure you get it from a seller that you know, or that has good reviews. Like, check the review count, you know, make sure they have a lot of reviews, a lot sold, because they'll list the same thing like 5 times. You got to be careful. AliExpress is a great site, but it could be a little, like, to an American, it could feel a little like spammy, or like, you know, that a lot of us will look at it like, this doesn't look safe, because you see the same thing 5 times and sometimes from the same vendor, just different price. You're like, what is happening here? You know, so it makes us uncomfortable, but it is very, very, very much worth it. So like, for example, the C16 I think is $150 on Amazon, and it's like $70 on AliExpress. Like, it's noticeably different prices because the fees, all the import, they're not ripping you off. The reason is there because they're running a business and they have to pay the fees. But if you just go directly to AliExpress and get it from the source, for the most part, for major things, especially I'll say Hot42 in particular, you're going to get what you, and if you ping them and say, hey, something's not right, they'll take care of you. Hot42. The other brands, depending how new or old they are, you know, you'll figure it out. So I did see Taobao. If you see Taobao's so, you know, you never see Taobao. So I went on Taobao on my phone, and because I think because you were telling me about it, because again my mind's slipping, so I apologize. But we talked about this on live, right? So right off, I got on Taobao on my iPhone and tried to figure everything out. I found out that Americans can't sign up for Taobao. It flags some type of security alert, and the site will keep like looping you into this login. Like, you used to get your code to like log in, you get stuck in this weird loop. So I couldn't get it, but then I got on YouTube and there's a way to get around it, but we had to leave. Whenever I was doing this, something happened. I had to leave the house, so I forgot to go back and finish it. But I won a Taobao account because it was he was from China. Oh, what was his name? I can't think. Anyway, he came in the chat. That's the first time I talked to him in the chat. He was like, oh yeah, I have this. I've had it for like 2 months. So Taobao gets all the Hot42 control, pretty much everything, a good 2 to 3 months early. And then we get it in the States. And then Europe gets it, and the rest of the world gets it after. So when I heard that, I was like, whoa. So if you can order directly from Taobao, you know, but the only problem too is Taobao is full in Chinese. So I'm looking at Taobao, holding another phone like with Google Translate. Like, okay, what do I press? Press this one. Press that one. Like, I'm trying to press the button and like put it in English mode. It was a fiasco. But I need to go back and sit down, mess with it, and try to put it in English mode and get around the blah blah blahs and like try to get that thing going. Because Taobao's, I was like, because the WP1, I'll show you, it's already on Taobao. It's been there for like a month already. People already bought the thing. Where's that? Right here. That Taobao still up? Did I close Taobao last time? I hoard tabs. I know I didn't close it. I don't close any tabs. Where's Taobao? Taobao. Maybe I did. What is all this nonsense? Taobao, Singapore Taobao. Okay, Tao right here. Taobao, right there. I have it right here. There it is. Right here. Here's Taobao. So you come in here. It's full. Even when you convert it to English, it still pretty much gives you Chinese. It like takes forever to translate the page. Come back. Where's the WP1? I had it up. Right there. Look, it's already out here. $4.99. This thing is $60. Right? You're like, wait, what? So now watch this. This is why Taobao's better than, AliExpress essentially, right? Is better than. So I'm going to go to AliExpress. Please stop. AliExpress. all these pop-ups and stuff. I don't live. I wonder if East Asia, they like this stuff, like, or maybe they're just used to it and they don't really care. Because in the States we complain. I saw something the other day saying that they don't really complain much in East Asia, so that's why you guys kind of have a different experience. You're more willing to put up with the nonsense, whereas here we're like, yo, you better fix this. This is garbage. Look at Amazon. Like, Amazon's 0 pop-ups. You come here, there's things. I'm not logged in, but you see things, but it doesn't really like bother you. It gets out of your way. Is WP1 out here yet? It's not here yet. No, it's not. But like the C16, that's 89 bucks. Okay, let's see how much C16 is here. C16S. So you save 20 bucks right off the jump. You save $20. It does so, you know, do I want to pay the 20? If you have coins, you can probably get this down to like $60. So you can save like $30. Again, that's almost a third, you know, half price essentially. So ordering on AliExpress, you can really save. You just got to wait 2 weeks. So if you're not in a rush, I just wait. I really don't care. You save a ton of money. And you also get all the custom styles. You get the metal plates. You get the orange one, the black one. You get all the blah, 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 blahs. Look, here's CAT. This the metal version of the CATs. It's been out for a long time. It's out here in AliExpress. So if you want the clear with the artwork or the metal, you can get it here for basically the same price. Yeah, mainland China get 2 months. 2 months early. There it is. Yep, 2 months early on Taobao. Yeah. So this is, like I said, this has already been out. WP1's already been out. Get reviews. Let's see. Refresh the page. If I translate, does it show the date if I put in English? Yeah, but Taobao doesn't translate fast enough. Maternity pants. What the heck? See, stuff like that. You'll get rando things, but why are you not converting to English? There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. This was how do America, we do our dates different. You guys do year, month, day. So that was no, because I saw this last week. This has to be July. Because I feel like we looked at this last. Well, it's here. We had to look at last week because I had the tab open. So this was last weekend. So did they get it July 8th, 2006? It can't be backwards. Let me see something. August. It's August 7th. I thought so. August 7th. So I don't know why it has it like that. That's weird. Because there was I thought there was a view anyway. Design is simplified. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. Like Taobao's fantastic. I'm trying to get Taobao set up to get into that market, but the only thing I'm worried about too is I actually have a buddy from Malaysia. He speaks Chinese. He's the one that put me on AliExpress. I need to call him up and I need to pick his brain on if he orders from Taobao to the US. Because I don't know if they ship here. AliExpress, Alibaba, I feel very comfortable. I don't know about Taobao. Let me call. Yeah, man. Shout out to Hello False Prophet. Happy Sunday, Hello False Prophet. WP1 only on AliExpress. Okay, only. Well, it's on Taobao and AliExpress, but yeah, not on Amazon yet. Yep. So it's doing its thing. Yeah, Hot doesn't release on Amazon. Yeah, you can see Hotbox on Taobao. Oh, that's right. The Hotbox is on Taobao too. I forgot about. I think I tried to find it. I couldn't find it. Let me see here. I'm losing my voice. TV Gamer Hot Box. See, it doesn't really come up. I remember trying to find it. I couldn't find it. Hot Box. Yeah, it's trying to make me log in. I hope these words aren't like inappropriate or something crazy. Because Taobao's not happy. Taobao's getting mad at me. Hot Box 1. Yeah, every time I try to find it, it makes me log in. It knows. It's like, no. Well, dual ads in. See, that's not even coming up. Yeah, I don't. And I can't read this to see what I'm typing wrong. Yeah, because I'm in English, it's not translating. Yeah, I don't know what any of this means. So that's the only thing about, so that's why I haven't really messed with Taobao fully, because I can't take full control of this. If I have any problems, I really can't save myself. So it's not a place for me to hang out. Like I want to order for Taobao right now, but you know, I'm going at my own risk. That doesn't make me feel comfortable, especially dealing overseas. In America, let's be honest, people are not happy with America right now. Our president's doing a lot of garbage things, and he's, you know, peeing people off. So it gives them full reins to kind of feel like, look here, American, we don't want to deal with you. We are closing your account. We're just not going to deal with you, you know? Whereas AliExpress has been really good to me. Yeah, I can't get it. Yep. But okay. 20-second delay. Let me get ready to hop off of here. Let me go eat, take a shower. I'm starving. So I'm gonna go take a shower, eat, clean up this mess all over the floor, box this back up to unbox it again on camera. So that way I can like truly get into the testing and box this back up to all that good stuff. But Qanba Ruby coming very soon. Review on this. All the things coming. We'll be talking about this very soon. I love this Ducati red. That's so cool. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good week and a good weekend. I will talk to y'all later.